there, folks, and welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Tonight we're going to be playing more of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched on the PS5. So yeah, let's hop right into this. I apologize for the little delay there. I actually had to use the bathroom as soon as I started streaming, no less. That's always fun. Alrighty. I believe this is where we last left off, after defeating the Templar No, I don't think that is our save, actually. Hang on, where's our save? That's got to be our save right there. Alrighty! Hang the target with a rope? What's going on with my visuals for a second? Something's not right here. Did my visuals revert? Oh, it's on fidelity. Why does it look so blurry? Huh. Alright.
Got a good soul. Find it in him to sit with an old sea dog like me, eh? Boy, lad, you, yes. Go on, come.
It's time for us to make our move. Take back what we fairly built up.
Aye, no more knocking about the empty barrel.
Kill him with a... hold on. Kill him with a... Oh.
We've got a task ahead of us.
Aye, and some murders to get done.
No, he told him it wouldn't work. When the soldiers saw through our ruse, what did he do? Cut me and left me to die.
Hey, Mr. Stu! Welcome! We're playing more of AC Black Flag tonight. I did my movie watch to join you. Well, I appreciate that, man. When I want to do a movie thing with you tonight, if that's cool. I still want to show you that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, and I want you to be on mic for that, because I really want to get your opinions on it. That's him! No! I fucked it up! Oh my god. Ain't nobody here! Nobody here! Nope. Fuck me. I totally fucked this up. Oh well. Damn it. Stu was tripping with the movie? What are you talking about? Well, I delayed my stream because I was originally supposed to stream at 6 and then I delayed it to 6:30 because a friend of mine
makes its own justice.
Donnie Darko? Yeah, I've never seen it either. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it either, Lewis. I've never watched it. That was a terrible assassination contract because I fucked it up. I was supposed to hang the guy, and I ended up going after the wrong guy. I should have joined. I just explained to you that I was busy helping a friend out with some stuff. It's kind of a little bit more important. Upton Travers? Who the hell is that? Parlay! How you doing, Joshua? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Just gonna adjust my mic volume a little bit. Okay. What is this mission? So yeah, I'm under my Upton Travers is related to Up Your Trousers. I don't think so. You never know. It is a Ubisoft game, so that could be likely, but I don't think so.
Kenway.
You're looking better than last we met.
As I sobered up, I began to see it more clearly. Jake
What?
has led my brother astray and must be killed. But Vance has also betrayed me. As an assassin, his treachery must be punished by death.
So either way, one of them has the Templar key. You're obviously distraught. Let me take care of it.
I will tell you where to find them.
Wait a minute. I just realized this is not the right save. Are you kidding me? This is not my save from my live stream. This is way further on in the game. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my Lord Almighty. All right. So this was our save right here. Why do we have so many fucking saves? 2017. Why is there like multiple? Yeah. Okay. So nobody noticed? Yeah, I know. I noticed because I was like, wait a minute. Because I did this the last Assassin's Creed stream on the 27th, not on the 21st. I don't think. It was like 4 days ago. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at my YouTube channel now. I'm confused. I just like to be on par with what I'm streaming. I don't want to stream a save that's, you know, from my own personal save. Because then people are going to be like, what the fuck? What's happening? 5 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, this should be our save. Sink the Spanish ships. Yeah, this is our save. Maybe I should sober up. Yeah. No, I agree. I've been having too much grog, apparently. Yeah, this is definitely our save. This is what I remember from our last save. I was confused there. I'm like playing that part, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not where we left off. This is the problem with having multiple saves in a game, because I play the game off the stream as well, right? And I'm a little bit further than I am in the stream. So it's kind of confusing to remember which save is mine and which is the live stream save. It wouldn't be so bad if they had multiple save slots, but they don't. It's one specific save. Is that a whaling location? I say we go whaling. This is probably the worst time to go whaling in the game, but the hell ever. Who cares? Storm coming in, it's fine. Let's just try to catch a whale.
Ease the mains off the wind.
This is absolutely horrible weather for whaling. There we go. This is so bad. Tornado coming in, hurricane, you know, thunder, lightning. It's fine. Let's go whaling. It's perfect weather for it. That's not even a whale. That's a shark. But I think, is that a shark? Looks like a shark. Oh my God! Stop moving! I only have so many harpoons, sir.
Stay sharp, lads. Look out! Starboard bow! That's right! Tide's weakening! Almost on the harpoons, bro! Anything off, sir! Big down for that thing!
Got him. Stay sharp, like my harpoons. Yeah, that's a shark. Why am I so scared? What do you mean?
Today, sir. No use wallowing about here.
Wait a minute. I'm going in the wrong direction. Jesus. Ah! Alright.
All sail! Fill those sticks!
I'm supposed to be sinking these ships. I don't know where I'm going.
Raise your voice.
Whales must be milked? I don't know what universe you live in, but, I... Count me out? What is with that island? What is smoking on that island? Whales are mammals. Yeah, but that wasn't a whale, though. That was a shark. I mean, a shark is still a mammal, but I mean, that was definitely not a whale. I was watching, Stu, I was watching our podcast from last Christmas. It popped up in my favorites for fucking whatever reason. And so I started watching it, and it was our Christmas stream. You had just finished celebrating Hanukkah, and we did our Christmas podcast. It was actually really interesting, actually. Surprisingly.
Up the shrouds, lads!
Get on that main seat! Trim to!
Wait, is that what I'm sinking? Yeah, it's gotta be what I'm sinking. Alright.
Crowd it all!
Hello, boys! Don't mind me and my battering ram! Right in the side of your vessel. No. We're doing this. Alright, let's get some speed going here. That's why I invested in a ram for our ship. For that exact reason. Ludicrous speed! Let's hope they don't go plaid. That would suck. It's not a ram, it's a whale? I am dying! Oh my god! I don't think I'm gonna survive this. Well, he's fucking dead. We gotta spin this bugger around. Alright, I definitely want to get this guy before he sinks.
Haul in the stunsails! As much sail as you can!
A little bit closer! That's the interesting thing about this game is that, and I always found that funny, is that when you attack the enemy ships and then you go and invade another ship, the ship that you were attacking stops attacking you. And I'm like, well, dude, in real life, that other ship would sink your ship. It wouldn't just wait until you're done attacking another ship. That's silly. That's Ubisoft logic. And I mean, it makes sense, because, I mean, like, that would just make the game way too hard if that were the case. But at the same time, that's totally Ubisoft logic. Oh, by the way, Stu, we need to figure out a day to finish our Roberta Vaughn memorial stream, by the way. The Blade Runner stream. We're repairing the ship for sure. That's why I did that. Okay. But pick a day when you're free. Hey there, Fuzzy Numbers. How you doing? Pick a day when you're free, and we will continue with Blade Runner and finish it off in memorial, memory of Roberta Vaughn. There we go. Apparently my English is not so good.
Ahoy there, Mr. Numbers. Welcome to our crew. There be lots of grog.
Karen Gidgman? Who the hell is that? The chances of running into two ships? Well, I wouldn't know, because I never lived in the Pirate Age, so... You never know, you could have run into two ships. Ah, no! I'm good! Oh, ow.
Ease up!
Am I already that low on health that I'm... Oh, shit! This bugger is, like, literally... Sir, if you could just die already, you know, that would be great. That would help me out tremendously. Oh, you got him.
Arr, we are ready to board your ship and make repairs on ours with yours. Har har.
What does it say? Ship sunk 0 of 3. Am I attacking the wrong ships? Oh my god! I was attacking the wrong ships. Okay. Alright, well that was great. I just wasted time. Oh well. I'll just attack every ship in the area, I guess. I'm concentrating on my game, dude. Just give me a sec. I'm going to respond to you. Can you give me a sec? I'm kind of being attacked. Calm down there, sir. Dude! Just die. I'm talking about other people in the chat. I like it better when I can yell into my big mic. Well then join my live stream. Get on mic. There you go. If you really want to chat with everybody that bad, just get on mic. It's not like I'm gonna complain. I mean, there's been many times where you I mean, if you want to, let me know. I'll get you on mic. I don't mind. You know, you've always said that to me too. That you'll always anytime I want to hop on mic with you when you're streaming. I mean, it's the same thing with me. Like, I got no problems with you
You'll
joining.
have to be quicker.
You don't read chat? Let me go release my bladder. Alright. It's not like I'm going anywhere. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for tonight. Maybe 2 hours, maybe 3, but it's going to be a little bit at least. We needed to know that, right? I'm just going to go piss my life away. This isn't Death Stranding? No. I'm not a big fan of Death Stranding, actually. Get Captain's Lockbox. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, no, I think I'd rather repair my ship so that it doesn't blow up. I've never invited you, you've never asked. I don't mind you joining my streams either. You know that, Joshua. I have no issues with you.
Crowd in on, all of it.
We all are adventure gamers. Why did I say it like that? Adventure gamers. We're all adventure gamers at heart. We all grew up in the same. I want to say we all grew up around the same time. I mean, for me, LucasArts, Interplay, and Sierra were a vast part of my life. And other companies too, but those were the three that I played the most.
We are all pirates in our hearts.
Yes. Yeah, no, I was telling Elsa the other day, actually, that I do plan to stream more point-and-click adventure games very soon. Because I have a lot of point-and-click adventure games on my PS5. Because a lot more point-and-click adventure games are coming out for console, and it's really nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking it. And so I have quite a few that I want to stream on this channel. It's just that I want to get the newest games under wraps first.
Faster now.
Because hi, okay, maybe we're not gonna attack the pirate ship right now. I think we're going to flee. See you guys in a bit when, you know, there's not a tsunami after us. There's some loot here. That's helpful. I kind of feel... Hold on. I kind of feel like I just want to do a main mission for now. This is a side mission. We really don't need to do this. This is a side mission for another character. So let's just focus on a main mission for now. We'll come back to that when our ship is better... I am very confused. What is all this? Rona... Okay. What? What is happening right now? What is with all these... Okay, recruit a master at arms. Okay. Let's rescue Lucy from the prison ship. We'll do that for now. Because Lucy is a good crewmate to have on our ship. And we'll come back to those Spanish ships a little later when there's not, you know, the high holy hells trying to come after us. It looks like I got a bounty right now, too, so let's... hopefully not run into a bounty hunter. That would suck. Wait a minute. Can I not just fast travel to that island? I feel like that's going to be a lot easier. Oh, I can. It doesn't have a place to fix my ship, though. Hold on. Let's, What is that island? Oh, okay. Alright, so let's... Okay, let's fast travel here for now. So that I can fix my ship, then we'll fast travel to where she is. I'm just worried because that mission, we are going to have to fight other ships, and I don't want to go fight other ships when my ship is already half destroyed. It just seems like a recipe for disaster. Because she's being held captive on a pirate ship, so obviously we're going to have to attack the pirate ship. Thank God this game has fast travel, though, because if we would have had to, like, literally sail to every location, that would have taken forever. And I don't remember if the original game had fast travel for every location either. I think it was only... I think the original game you could only fast travel to locations you synchronized. Whereas the new game, it kind of lets you do it to every island you visit.
You require my services.
Hell yeah! Do you not see that my ship is in pieces?
Excellent. Good day.
I don't have enough to upgrade the ship yet.
Well concluded.
Alright, I don't even need to get on the ship. So let's fast travel here now. Oh. Alright. Alright, we're good! Except for the island disappearing into thin air in the loading screen. What was the point in that?
We don't want to raise.
Couldn't you have just kept it at nighttime? It was already nighttime when I fast traveled there. What was the point in having it go daytime and then nighttime again? That's so stupid. She's on a prison ship near Salt Key Bank. So she's not even on this island. Alright. Game, why you gotta be so complicated? That is not my steering wheel. Can we... I'm not swimming out to her ship. Like, that is... Wait, is that the ship right there? Oh, I guess I am swimming out to it. Alright. That's what she said. Yeah. This seems like a terrible idea, but okay. Captain overboard, sir! He's off to climb the enemy ship instead of fighting it. Is there nobody on this thing? Why is it just parked here like this? That's also a weird location to park the ship. Like, it's just...
Easy now.
The ship is freaking huge, dude. I don't think I would want to face this thing in combat. Dude, it's like 20 cannons on this thing.
Bloody Maynard. Nothing's ever enough for him.
Don't fall far from the tree. It's a shame, though, ain't it?
These guys are all idiots.
Don't be a fool. She'd cut your throat the minute your back was turned.
Done for now!
Yeah, I will say though that if you guys ever played the original Black Flag and are interested in the remake, the combat in the remake is 10 times easier than the combat in the original, in my opinion. I remember, so I have the original on disc, and in the original, the combat was, I remember the combat being a lot harder than this. This is like, basically more like hack and slash, like the new Assassin's Creed games, than it is the old way. Because the old way, you would have to like parry your attacks and all that shit, and while that certainly is a factor here, it's not near as unforgiving as it was in the original game.
Attack together! Try for that. This looks right.
Okay, bye. Enjoy the fall. Wait, what is that? Alright, I kind of want to loot... Is there no treasure on this thing at all? Like, I would really like to, like, loot some shit on this thing, but I guess... Yeah, the only thing that's in here is Lucy, the crew member we have to save. Okay.
The new prisoner's a Baldwin.
I don't care who she is. She's a pirate. They're going to stretch her neck, and good riddance.
Where? Oh, no! I didn't think he was coming down this way. That sucks.
Missed.
As if you would call that out when he dodges. Missed! What is... Oh, am I playing as Jack Sparrow? Like, what's going on here?
You're short for a soldier.
Oh, jeez. How did this guy not hear all the combat?
Into a service now.
You've got a mouth on you, you little biltrat.
Night!
And who in blazes are you?
Invite me in, yo-yo? Alright, 1 second. Why they call me Jack Sparrow? I gotta make a potty in order to do that. So give me a sec there, Stu. Let me make a potty for foist. Da, 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 da. All right, you have. I have to make it in the. I have to make it in the potty. No, I'm not you.
You say you have to make it in the potty?
No, I'm not you. Can any? Here's the problem now. Can anybody hear him?
If not, it's probably on their benefit.
Can you guys hear him in the live? Because generally how it works on PlayStation is.
Elsa could hear me.
She said she said she can hear you. Okay, perfect. So it's working. Okay, excellent. I'm just gonna adjust your
when I hear the name Elsa, sometimes I think about Frozen, and sometimes I think about Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade. There's a girl named Elsa in both of those.
Yes. Sorry, I just adjusted your volume so that people can hear you a little bit better. Me in the jail, where's my bucket?
So we've seen Frozen. You know what the best part about Frozen is? Best part about the movie Frozen?
The credits?
You're close, but no. It's the Mickey Mouse cartoon before the movie. The Mickey Mouse cartoon before the movie is so funny. The actual movie is alright. It's alright. Frozen 2, by the way, is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. You got me the show play?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You haven't seen Frozen? Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen Frozen, but I've seen I have all the Kingdom Hearts games, and they brought back the original cast from the Frozen movies to be in the Kingdom Hearts game, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Really?
And they brought in the original singer who sang that song Let It Go or whatever. What?
Let It Go. Idina Menzel.
Yeah, they brought her back, and she re-recorded that song with the actor who plays Sora. They sing it together.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's Disney. They got money.
I almost wore a Kingdom Hearts t-shirt today.
And stuff.
But instead I almost wore a Kingdom Hearts t-shirt today. But instead
Have you ever actually played Kingdom Hearts?
I have played the first Kingdom Hearts. But instead I'm wearing a Super Nintendo t-shirt. No, sorry, I'm wearing a Nintendo... I made a mistake. Nintendo Store's t-shirt. Nintendo Store
What is this camera view? Hold on. This is really pissing me off. It should not be zoomed in on... What the fuck is going on here? Alright, I'm just not gonna... fight them, I guess? What is happening with the camera views here?
I don't know. I was reading an article about this game the other day, and it said that one of the things they did was that they tried to make it as realistic as possible, except for the fact that
look at this. Look, this is glitched. I need to. Jesus fucking Christ!
Except for the fact that in real life it would take like 10 minutes to turn this ship, and they make it only take like 10 seconds. But aside from that, they try to make it as realistic as possible. And Pirate Game Boy 2 is really bad because the plot is just horrendous. It's completely ridiculous, and the songs are bad. Everything about it is bad.
It's glitched out. It's put it so that I can't aim my cannon, because when I go to aim the cannon, it's forcing me to drive the ship. It's so fucked up. This is what I don't understand with Ubisoft. I hate the Ubisoft CEO. I think he's a pile of shit. And I'll give you two reasons why. Number one, he is all for the. Huh?
Guillermo something or other, Yves, or
I don't fucking remember his name. He's some French asshole. All I know is that he is such a dick. He firmly believes that digital is the future. He's a fucking fucktard. He's also one of the ones who, when Strauss Zelnick, now this is working. See, it glitched out. Exactly. When Strauss Zelnick said, "Oh, I want to charge per hour of gameplay when people buy my games," the very first person to say, "Oh, I support that idea," was fucking the CEO of Ubisoft. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious, you son of a whore? You already have very little fans because your games are just fucking loot box ahoy.
Wait, the guy that said that was sleeping with the CEO of Ubisoft?
I didn't say what. What are you hearing?
He said he was fucking the CEO of Ubisoft.
Oh my god.
By the way, I
always love having you on my channel.
I also have problems aiming my cannon also, but if so, I just like pee sitting down, you know?
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
No, I mean with you. I don't mean with the game. I feel like I'm in a senior's home.
I just bring some life to your channel.
Yeah.
Stu's secretly just a troll.
It's some sanity as well, or an insanity, I should say.
Oh, you know what's funny, by the way? Yesterday, I was telling my wife about Mind of a Killer, and then like her eye like sort of lit up, and me and my daughter both saw it. Like she got excited about it, and we were like, "What the hell's the matter with you?" We were teasing her about it because we were just talking about this the other day.
What Mind of a Killer? What are you talking about?
Oh, it was a demo I streamed on Friday with about serial killers.
Oh, I want to talk to you about, so you may have noticed that I left a comment in your live chat about the Ripper game. So I have the full game of the Ripper. So the controversy behind that game was, so the director of The Ripper came out a couple of years ago in an interview and said that Christopher Walken was the worst person he's ever had to work with, most irritable pile of shit, and that he will never work with him again on anything. So Christopher Walken, the entire time on that game, on that set, he was a dick. He treated everybody like shit, and he refused to act properly. So you know how his acting was so bad in that game? It was deliberate. He did that to try and sabotage. He did that to try and sabotage the project.
It seemed like he was playing a caricature of himself.
No, he did that to sabotage the project. Because the director is like, no, I don't want you to act like that. I want you to act normally. He's like, well, too bad. You asked me to do this stupid project, and this is how I'm going to do it. It's
That's
like...
a pretty good voice. That's funny.
Yeah, no, but that's what it was.
Too bad. I tried to do this project. I can't do this before.
Too
That's
bad.
funny.
I'm telling you, so sad.
Oh, man.
But no, like, seriously, it was a mess. And, I mean, all the rest of the actors, if you play that game in its entirety, all the rest of the actors are great. Unfucking believable. I know. It's so stupid.
Well, we only got to the part where, but I had to edit the video
It's the demo. You're not going to get very far into it.
I had to edit the video to take out the Blue Oyster Cult music, unfortunately, because I got a copyright thing on that. And they were blocking it in Russia. People in Russia couldn't see my video.
Oh, no!
I felt that for Char Tomato, so I went to edit it.
Okay. So
it was really funny though. It was really funny. There was music in the beginning of a Christopher Walken game that was "Don't Fear the Reaper," which is like the thing. The whole More Cowbell sketch on Saturday Night Live was like 5 years after that. So that was hysterical.
Well, Don't Fear the Reaper. So Blue Oyster Cult does a lot of the music in that game. They don't just do that.
Right,
song.
I know, but it's like that song was the first one, and it was just like so perfectly timed.
Well, it's because it's the Ripper. It's tied in with the Ripper.
It's the Reaper, not the Ripper. Don't Fear the Reaper.
I know. It's tied into the Ripper game. Oh my god. Have you never played the full game? I'm guessing you haven't.
No, I've not. I own it, but I've never played it.
Why do you have all these games and you never play them? It doesn't make any...
This thing happened like when I was around like 20-something years old, which meant like I got a job, and then I had no time to play games anymore, unfortunately. That's what happened. It wasn't like something I planned. It just like happened. So that's why
I feel like you would be bad at it. There's a lot of crazy over the top puzzles.
Probably.
Yeah, no, you would not be good at it. It's I'm not going to say it's the best FMV game, because if I ever said that, I'd probably want to choke on my own spit, but it's a piece of history.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's not my favorite game. It seems better than Fox Hunt, to be honest. Well, yeah, because Fox Hunt was a steaming pile of shit.
Well, I don't know if it was that bad.
That's
I haven't played it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, sorry. You know what's a really bad game? Angel Devoid. Have you ever played that one?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately,
I don't think I got more than 10 seconds into that game.
It's a piece of history, let me tell you, especially my acting in it. My acting's so good, I'm telling you. It's some of the best acting ever. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Yeah,
there are a lot of bad FMV games.
There really are. Sierra was the only one that had the good ones, in my opinion, and that was because they actually cared about the acting in their games.
Yeah.
By the way, is the plan to stream the rest of Phantasmagoria sometime in the next century? Just curious.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. He doesn't even give me an answer. Maybe. What the hell is that? I started a game 2 years ago. I may finish it eventually.
Yeah, I know. We'll play it at some point.
Okay.
Just like I'll play Ripper at some point.
Uh-huh.
So many hot takes feels like fever.
Do you remember the COVID-19 FMV game I streamed? The indie FMV game about COVID-19? And this was before you all were a part of my channel. But you can look it up on my playlist section. But Stu is the only person in the live chat. And we were ripping on this game because the acting was so bad. And not just that, but the story was so fucking stupid. It's like literally you're like this agent who goes to Japan to because you find it there, people have found a cure for COVID-19 and you're the only one who can save the world against COVID-19. I'm like, what is this crap? And it came out around it came out when COVID-19 was when everybody was in lockdown for COVID-19. So it came out at probably the worst time ever, but the acting was absolutely terrible. And I remember saying to Stu said to me, he goes, oh wow, they discovered the cure for COVID-19 in Japan. And I said, yeah, execution. And you could not stop laughing when I said that. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I said the same reaction just now too. I forgot that you said that.
Yeah.
I played that other stupid game that was not really COVID-19. It was like, but it was based on COVID-19. The one that was like, you know, with trolls, whatever.
That's not based on COVID-19.
It was like, it wasn't really based on. It came out around the same time, and it was about like
you just had allergies.
Yeah, well, he was hypochondriac, but it was like he was coughing and whatever. It was called
I regret. I love Trolls. Don't get me wrong. He's a amazing person. I regretted watching that stream. I watched it all the way through after you told me about it, and I'm like, what the hell did I just watch? I just like everything just felt so weird. Like everything was just very odd. His girlfriend or whatever the hell it was that tries to kill him at the end.
Yeah, it was really strange. Really strange. The only thing also about it was that the way he spoke. They were like, "Are you feeling okay?" He was like, "Yes." Always like talking so weird. I didn't get the whole acting business, but whatever. Anywho.
I don't know, man. I mean, I gotta say though, I mean, he's made an FMV game, so I gotta give him props because I've never made an FMV game, so I can't exactly judge too poorly on it.
Yeah, exactly.
In my opinion, it's better to judge if you've done a better job. If you haven't, shut the fuck up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never made a game.
I have.
But
so is Elsa. By the way, Elsa is going to be debuting her game, and I think she told me November. When she debuts it, you need to stream it on your channel.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to stream it on my channel as well.
November.
We'll give her some extra buyers. Or no, wait, her game's going to be free. Never mind. I don't know why I just attacked that ship, but let's get the hell out of here before it attacks me back.
Do you want to maybe like build a snowman in November?
No, that's December.
Oh, December. Sorry, I made a mistake.
You want to build a snowman?
Oh my God! Please don't. Oh, that's not bad. It's a good take on what how the tone of it basically.
Yeah.
Little kid. What is the single worst FMV game I've ever played? I think Angel Devoid would be my pick off the top of my head because like I literally could not get past the part where they go, "Oh my God, you're Angel Devoid!" and then I got killed like every time, like within 5 seconds of starting the game. So
clearly, this man has not played the Johnny Mnemonic game.
I think I maybe started that game up, but I never actually played it.
Yeah,
but Angel Devoid is pretty horrible. I can't really imagine anything would be worse than that.
I'm trying to think if I've played it. So one of the games that I have played that I really liked, and I'm going to stream it at some point, is this FMV game made by Wales Interactive, or produced by Wales Interactive, I guess. But it's all first person. You play this guy who ended up in a coma, and you have to wake him up out of his coma and find out how he got into it. It involves an accident and all this weird shit and everything, and all of his friends are involved, and it's a big conspiracy. But at the same time as that is going on, you're playing a point and click adventure game inside of his head. So you play as these two guys inside of this guy's head who are trying to mend his memory so that he's able to remember all that. So you're switching back and forth between these two point and click adventure game characters inside of his head and him in FMV mode.
So it's like that movie Inside Out.
So his real world is FMV, but the inside of his head is all done like side-scrolling point-and-click adventure, kind of like King's Quest almost, in a style like that. So it's really, huh?
Never mind. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh.
I started to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. Forgot it.
It's a really interesting premise.
Oh, I know. I think it's like Inside Out, that movie, like where they're people controlling the guy's brain, basically.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie, but yeah, I'll take your word for it. Sure.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really cool because, like, at some points in the game, you're like in the the adventure game world, the point and click adventure game aspect, and then they're like, "Oh, quick! You got to come to this location because he's waking up, and there's a police officer who wants to talk to him." And so you go to that location, and it switches to FMV, first person. And you have a dialogue tree as the guy who just woke up out of his coma, and it's all first person through his eyes, and the cop's there. He's asking you a bunch of questions you have to answer, and it's just very cool. It's a very cool premise, and a lot of people don't know of its existence. And of course, it's Wales Interactive, so it's all British cast. I hate when they do this. The speed up. So you mean to tell me that he stayed there all night in that spot? Does that make sense to anybody? He's just gonna stay there for like 12 hours? You guys can hear the game audio all right, correct? I just want to make sure.
I can't really hear the game audio.
All right, let me.
A crew.
Christ, you're
Let me adjust this a little bit.
relentless.
I need you.
So you said. You did keep me from hanging.
True.
But that doesn't mean you own me.
Also true.
The jackdaw's not a bad tub. And the crew know their work well enough. What else have you got?
I beg to differ.
I'll show you.
A Wirehead. I never played that.
It might not look like much yet, but it will in time.
I've puked in every town from here to Havana. What's different about this one?
What? What? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I've puked in every town from here to Havana. Nobody cares, lady. Is that your attempt at trying to be egotistical? I guess.
Trying to be cool.
They're not any less true for that.
I was just asking.
I've puked in every town from here to Havana, I'll have you know.
Actually, you know what? I want to change my outfit. I want to put on something a little bit... Yeah. I'd rather wear that.
What makes you happy, man?
Whatever makes me happy. Why, thank you, still.
Edward, trust you to come at the right time. I've got a pot of plantain fresh off the fire.
Plantain?
Why doesn't she just say bananas?
Plantains and bananas are not the same thing.
Those are cut up banana slices. You can tell.
Anyway. No, they're plantains. Plantain's like a banana that's
Lardy,
like
next you'll
not
tell me
sweet.
you're not pirates, but noblemen.
It's like
I always hoped one would lead to the other.
They grow like in like southern countries, like South America, middle, Central America, like Florida. They may not have them in Canada. They make plantain chips that you can buy. That's like potato chips made out of those things. And
well, in Canada they're called banana chips. They're not called plantain chips.
But are they sweet?
Sweet.
We have banana chips also. Plantains are like usually salty and stuff. So
yeah. They're salty. I mean, I don't know if we have sweet ones. I haven't bought them in a long time.
It's a good day for it, Edward.
Well, they are two different things, is my point. I used to think they were the same also, but apparently not.
I love how Lewis is attempting to get me to say the W. He always comes in here and he always does that. Right near the beginning of my stream, he's like, "I feel the need for an energy drink." Like, okay.
Do an ad, why not?
I do them at the end of my stream because I feel like it's invasive doing it like in the middle of a stream. I know a lot of other people do that, but I'm like, dude, nobody wants to hear that shit when you're in the middle of the game.
People are leaving anyway, so like, if you actually feel to hear it, you should say it in the middle at some point. They picked Grotto, but not Stew. It's okay. They probably know that I only drink Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke.
Well, dude, if I gave you a tub of that stuff, would you even try it? I feel like it would help you stay awake. Better.
I would try it, sure.
Yeah, because I feel like I'll give you like the ingredients so you can see what's in it and everything because they list all the ingredients on their site. But I think it would help you stay awake. All those times where like you invited me on my stream to play an adventure game and then like halfway through you're like, "I gotta go, guys. I'm falling asleep," and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would try it.
Yeah. Adjust the volume a little bit here.
And vent his skull. It's like this.
Why doesn't she just talk properly? Why doesn't she just say, "I'm going to shoot him"?
I'll cut you in.
And I'm going to find the guy and vent his skull.
She wants to sleep with this guy, that's why. She's trying to come out to him.
Make me work for this.
Trying to be sexy.
He's already married, so she's out of luck.
Well, that didn't stop a lot of people.
I'm worth it.
That's true.
Where is this inheritance?
Granddad's plantation. And we have to be quick. My father and his blood sucking back.
But yeah, I gotta say, out of all of the Assassin's Creed games, every single one, because I got most of them, I gotta say that my top 3 favorites are this one. This one I'll put as number 1. Assassin's Creed 2 as number 2. And Assassin's Creed Origins, the one in Egypt, as number 3. Those are my top 3 favorites. Everything after that was mid. Like, I just didn't like it. It was just meh. It was meh. And I don't even have. Hold on. Let me correct myself because I'm wrong about.
I don't think I ever heard anybody say meh like that accurately the way you just said it. That was pretty funny actually. Very good acting of meh.
But I don't have the one that's in East India or whatever the hell it is. What was it called? Assassin's Creed. So I don't have Shadows and I don't have the one before Shadows, which is like Assassin's Creed Mirage, I think it's called. I don't have those two because I had no interest in either of them. I felt like Assassin's Creed Shadows was just stealing from Ghost of Tsushima. I looked at the gameplay and I'm like, dude, you play as a samurai in an open world hacking and slashing people. Where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, of course. Ghost of Tsushima, which probably did it better than Assassin's Creed Shadows. So I had no interest in that one because it just felt like Ubisoft was like, oh look, Ghost of Tsushima is very popular. Let's steal their idea and maybe our game will be popular too.
Probably is what they did.
Oh, of course. No, of course that's what they did.
Time ticks slowly for the idol, but it moves regardless.
But Black Flag, when it came out back in the day, I remember everybody saying, all the reviewers saying, this feels like a Pirates of the Caribbean game done right. That was the selling point. Was that at the time Pirates of the Caribbean had just come out, and there was no games of Pirates of the Caribbean, and the games that they did have of Pirates of the Caribbean were absolutely fucking horrible. Black Flag back then was considered to be the closest thing to living out your Pirates of the Caribbean fantasy. And so that was the selling point of Black Flag, and that's what made it so popular. And that's why everybody lost their shit when they brought out the fact that they're remaking it, you know, for modern day consoles and everything, with brand new, from the ground up. Like, this is not a remaster, this is a remake. It's been remade in an entirely new game engine. So, this game is a big deal for people, even this remake, because they didn't, you know, there's so many games that alter the gameplay in a remake. You know what I mean? They alter the style of game, they alter this, they alter that. This one never did that. Even though it's done in a whole new game engine, it kept everything the same. So everything that made Black Flag popular back then is still in this game. The only difference is, you know, the water effects are amazing now. It just looks a lot better. And honestly, I've been telling people that I don't think I could ever go back to the original after playing this one.
I hear you.
Okay, so I have to go to the green location. Alright, so I'm going the wrong way. This is so confusing. I got like 3 different locations showing up on my compass. Alright. Yeah, exactly, Elsa. AC copying Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, though this game is amazing. It really is a work of art, and I'm so glad that Ubisoft chose to ghost reveal this to us, because nobody knew that this game was even in development, because there was rumors. There were certainly rumors, but Ubisoft never, you know, promoted it in advance. They kind of shadow dropped it for everybody and said, oh, by the way, this month our Black Flag remake is coming out, and everybody's like, wait, what? Black Flag remake? Bro. Fuck yeah. And there's a few game companies that have shadow dropped before, and it honestly works out really well when you shadow drop a game, because you get a lot more you get a lot more buyers that way, because everybody's like, no, fucking awesome. Like they did that with Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the Oblivion remake, where Bethesda just shadow dropped that game. And in case you guys don't know what shadow drop means, it means dropping a game without any promotion at all. Just kind of like just being like, hey, guess what? This is out. And not telling anybody in advance.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it usually works.
And Oblivion, I have the Oblivion remake, and I did stream a little bit of it in the past. I really should go back to it at some point. But that game, that remake is amazing. It really is. And it kept everything the same as the original Oblivion, but remade everything in Unreal Engine 5. And it looks so beautiful compared to what it originally looked like. It's such a beautiful game. I also picked up, over the last couple of days, I picked up, now, I never played these games back in the day, so you guys may not realize this, but I have every single Call of Duty game, except for, now I'm missing, the only one I'm missing now is, Black Ops 7, but I picked up Black Ops 1, 2, and 6, the other day.
Right on time.
And I gotta say, I loved it. I beat Black Ops 1 for the first time ever, because I had never played it when it first came out, and the story was so freaking good. I was like, dude, this could easily become a Hollywood movie. Like, the right, you could tell, you know, the thing is that I feel like the old Call of Duty games have way better writing than the new stuff.
I think it depends. Like, there's
Hang
There's
on.
like 3 different studios that make those games. So it depends on which studio is making the particular game at that time. It's like there's Treyarch.
Yes. So I think it was High Moon Studios that did these ones, and High Moon Studios are the guys who made the Deadpool game.
What's the original studio? Infinity Ward.
Infinity Ward, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like, it depends who's doing that particular one. And
Yeah.
also like, do they give them like 2 years to do it or like 6 months to do it and stuff like that. That's the other piece, I think.
The other thing that blew me away is that Michael Keaton's in the games. And I'm like, dude, I knew that Michael Keaton was a voice actor for video games, like actual Michael Keaton, the actor. Michael Keaton is in like Batman from 1989 Batman, that Michael Keaton. And I knew that he was into voicing in video games, but I didn't know he did Call of Duty games. So that kind of, what the fuck? Oh, is he impaled on? No, he's hovering in the air. All right, that's normal for a Ubisoft game.
What the heck?
Yeah.
That was so strange. That's funny.
I wonder if they're going to show him still hovering in the air in the cutscene. That would be funny.
Yeah, cutscene.
No, they don't show it.
Maybe he's just off camera. I guess he despawned. What's that guy carrying, a giant crayon? I guess that's a...
Whoa, what the fuck is going on with my ship? Oh, it's because the other ship sank. That doesn't mean you have to fucking dislodge my ship, bro. Alright, oh, we also got a storm coming in, so that's not helping. But anyway, I do want to finish up the Blade Runner stream at some point, so let me know when you want to do that. We should finish that up. I don't think we have too much left. I mean, like, we could probably finish up the second part. We could probably finish up the game in 2 parts in the second part of the stream. But I do want to get that done before the 7th, because that's the final day that the Roberta Vaughn Memorial stream thing finishes.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
From now till the 7th. Dude, I literally sunk that ship by just battery ramming it. That's crazy. My RAM is so freaking oh, that sounds wrong. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that. That's something Stu's Game Reviews would say, not me. I'm respectful, sir.
Sure you are. You're very respectful.
Ah, yes. All right. Well, we're making progress. We sailed to Black Island. I don't know what we're doing here. I think this is where we have to kill grog for everyone. Yes. Is this where we have to dock right here? There's no actual... it goes into a cutscene. All right. Let's adjust the volume here so we can hear it.
Right. We should be careful. My father's a drunk, but he's not stupid. And he's mean as a cut snake when money's involved.
Quiet as church mice, then. Lead on.
Another game I want to do with you is that pirate game of President game, the one where you're president of the United States, the comedy one.
Pirate Gamer Boys really like this game, by the way.
Pirate Gamer Boy, what?
Let's really like this game. It's about pirates.
That's true. At first, I didn't know where you were going with it, but now I realize. honestly, anybody who grew up with classic Assassin's Creed would probably love this game. Not gonna lie, this is one of the better ones.
To shoot out here. He had a pair of gold pistols he loved even more than me.
Arr, see, he be getting right into the mood. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Remember that game I streamed, the text adventure, Pirate Adventure?
Yeah, didn't you have me on it to voice in it or something?
I might have, I don't remember anymore. I played two different versions of it. There was an all text and there was a text with graphics.
I got a question for you, actually. In the past, you streamed Roberta Williams's Colossal Cave game. Did you ever finish it?
Yeah, I did.
Did you ever beat it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it, and I never understood what the hell I'm doing in it half the time.
Yeah, it's a hard game. It's based on the original text adventure.
Yeah, no, I know. I've played the original text adventure. Yeah, no, well, I mean, they added visuals, that's all they did.
Right. So you should check out my streams. I think I streamed it more than once. Because I think I streamed it once, and then I streamed it again with, like, to get a maximum score. And Roberta Williams, in the end, she plays, like, one of the elves with, like, the same voice as, like, the mouse in Case of Spy.
Oh, good God.
Thank you so much for giving me! Whatever it is, you know. It's a good game. I like it. I'm very happy that they made it. But, you know, it's not a... It's a great game for those who like the original game. It's not such a great game for those who didn't play the original game, because the original game is very unforgiving.
I feel like they were trying desperately to make sales for that game, because they added it on everything in your grandmother. Like, seriously, that game, Colossal Cave, is on, like, phones, fucking Switch, Switch 2, VR, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PC. It's literally on every single freaking platform, and I'm like, are you that desperate to make sales on it? Like, I mean, that it seems like they knew that the game wasn't going to sell very well, and so they wanted to put it on everything they possibly could.
I mean, they didn't know, but I think they didn't make as much money as they expected to make.
No, of course not.
I should rephrase that. I think they did. I think it cost them much more to make than they expected. I think Ken has said that like, he thought it would be like something like relatively quick and dirty, but he didn't like sort of reckon on the fact that when Roberta got involved, he's something of a perfectionist, and she kept wanting to make it better and better and better and better, and then at the end of the day, the costs like were out of control. Like at one point, it was just him and Marcus working on it, and then I think he said like at one point there was 20 people working on it. So those people had to get paid and whatever, and then, you know, to make back all the money to... Sorry, I meant to
Roberta Vaughn's name is in the credits, actually.
Yeah, well, she helped out. She was one of the people that helped out, that, you know, she was working for them. To make back all the money that they spent on making it, I think it's not an easy thing to do, so... I think that's the challenge.
Yeah, well, but you say that, but didn't he announce recently that they're working on another game now?
No. Well, there's Mystery House.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's done by a fan. No.
It's done by Marcus, who is the guy who worked on the other one with them.
No, I remember Ken saying that they're doing another game under Cygnus Studios. Or Cygnus. Yeah. I have his I subscribe to his newsletter, and he brought that up. But he also brings up all the time, like, his newsletter is confusing because it's like one big newsletter, but then he's like, he talks for like 5 minutes about gaming, and then he just stops and then starts yammering on about him and Roberta on their world tour on their yacht. And I'm like,
yeah,
it's very confusing to understand, because it's like he's all over the place when he sends an email out.
1 sec, I'll be right back.
All right. Is there a treasure up here? I believe there is. Oh. Oh, damn. But yeah, is there any games you guys are looking forward to over the next couple of months? I know that next month I will be streaming both Marvel's Wolverine, which comes out next month, so in September, and that comes out the second week of September, and the first week of September is the Halloween game, based on the movies. And I'll be streaming that as well. I plan to grab both of those at the end of this month. Plan to pre-order both, and I'm going to grab the deluxe edition for both. I'm really looking forward to those games. More so Halloween, I think, because once I heard that there's an in-depth single-player mode to the game, where you play as Michael Myers and it's his entire backstory, I thought, oh, that's cool.
The will could be somewhere in
What the hell is she doing?
We need to find it before my father does. I'll meet you back there.
Yeah, it's a good thing these NPCs are retarded, because, like, dude, you literally just what? Oh. Never mind. I guess they're not as dumb as I thought. What? I take it back. What is happening right now? Alright. Oh god, this guy is so fucking stupid. Alright. Later! Sleep well. Oh my god. Alright. Where did she go? Oh, she went up to that house. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh, I gotta take care of this guy first. That's right, come here. Okay. Oh, that's what he cuts down. I always thought he was cutting. Why are they upset? Did you buy a Digital Games Ultimate Edition? What? What are you talking about? Why is who upset? I'm confused. Give me a sec. Why are they upset? Did you buy a Digital Games Ultimate Edition at full price? I don't know if anybody's upset, but no, I always buy deluxe edition. Oh, haha! I made every pirate hate me. Aha! Smartass. I see what you're doing. I gotta be honest, I'm one of the worst people for not buying, for buying physical. I used to buy physical all the time. I don't anymore. I buy digital. And, you know, it is what it is. I just, first of all, where I live now, I thought that was Wilson for a second from Castaway. No, it's just a coconut.
You should go to the manor and look for the will. There's no point following me.
I was just at the manor! There's nothing there! That's why I'm here! Alright, anyway, but yeah, I see no point in getting physical anymore because, like I said, there's no game store near me where I live now, so there's no point in buying any physical game.
We're wasting time. You need to go to the
The other thing is, I just don't have space for any physical games anymore. I've got so many physical games for PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I don't have as many PS5 games physical, but I got a few. Quite a few, but not a massive amount. But physical for PS1, 2, 3, and 4, I've got crates full.
That's funny what Kulu said, though.
No, it was very clever, actually. At first I was confused. I'm like, what is he talking about? Oh, there's the will. I didn't even see it.
John, it is done. Accompanying this letter, you will find a new will, fully notarized by myself and with the old man's signature. It will survive the scrutiny of any English court, I assure you. Arrangements for your daughter's removal are also underway. My associates in the Royal Navy tell me she will be apprehended within the month. In fact, I hear they have solicited the most reputable pirate hunter, Lieutenant Maynard, for the task. After so many years of waiting, we are almost there. Thomas Bearhair, Esquire.
Shit.
Bearhair?
My father and this barrister changed the will.
Apparently.
Murdered Lucy's grandfather. Lucy will kill him.
I mean, it's better than being named Bare Backside. Where's Lucy? Search the... Why is it saying search the manor for the Baldwin will when I just did that? Wasn't that the Baldwin will? Wasn't that what I just picked up? No, I guess it wasn't, was it? That was just a letter. Alright, hold on. So it's got to be on the top floor then. Probably in his bedroom. Oh, Jesus. Oh. There it is.
In the name of God, I, Theodore Rupert Braddock...
Oh, that's not even the same person. What? Alright, let's pick a different voice for this, I guess. In the name of God, I, Theodore Rupert Braddock, being of sound mind and memory, do declare this my last will and testament, in manner and form following revoking all former wills by me made, as touching such worldly estate wherewith it hath pleased God to bless me in this life, I bequeath all my goods unto my well-beloved son-in-law, John Baldwin, husband of my late daughter Elizabeth, to have the same unto him, his heirs, and assigns forever. I do nominate my said son-in-law, John Baldwin, to be the sole executor of this my last will and testament, charging him to see this my will performed according to my true intent and meaning. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and seal this 2nd day of January in the year of our Lord 1720. What the fuck? This is 1720. Is this how he wrote wills back then? I'm so confused. What is this? Get the new Galaxy A575. I'm getting a spam bot. Can somebody just delete that for me? Oh my god. Signed and declared by Theodore Rupert Braddock as and for his last will and testament in the presence of us who, at his request and in the presence of each other, have subscribed our names and witnesses the hereto. Theodore Rupert Braddock, witnessed by Thomas Bearhair Esquire, John Baldwin.
Lucy's father and this barrister rewrote the grandfather's will.
That was such an annoying
He gave himself everything.
will to read. Oh, she found her father.
Inside.
Oh, Jesus. Can somebody in the live chat mute that person? I'm really getting annoyed with them. I don't know who they are or whatever, but I don't want them in my chat.
Good.
All right. Thank you, Lewis.
You remember this place, Papa? I remember every fucking inch.
I remember your
Stop
mother
talking to them,
letting you
Cooley.
out. She was always too soft on you.
Shut up! I know you killed Granddad, and then stitched me up for it.
You know nothing, girl.
But you're only his son-in-law, aren't you? You won't get anything in the will.
Is that what you think, you little harpy? I get all of it. The will's changed, and he can't change it back now, can he?
It was you! Admit it! You killed him! Say it! Say it!
Who do you think you are?
I'm the one with the gun, Papa. Captain Kenway, I don't believe you've met my father.
Pleasure to meet you, sir. That's so weird.
Yes, you're very hot, sir.
All right. You still there, Stu?
Yeah, I just had to step away for a second. What message got deleted? So some kind of ad for Samsung phones?
Yeah. It's just somebody trying to sell a Samsung phone. I think it's an alt. Somebody's alt.
No gold.
What's his name? Chase was on my stream yesterday or Friday.
Yeah, I heard. I heard he was he behaved himself for once in his fucking life.
Well, he sort of behaved himself. I mean, I was very surprised that what's his name, Pirate Gamer Boy or ban him, but somehow he survived for a day.
Not if I was on there. If I was watching your stream, he would have been kicked in the first 5 seconds. He would have been like, "Hi, everybody!" And I would have been like, "Bye, everybody!"
That's basically what that's what Pirate Gamer Boy said. He said, "I'm being far more generous than Gamer's Grotto would be right now."
Oh, yeah, no, I can't stand him because I know what he's like. I've met him in real life. I know what he's like.
Now I have somebody else here. Santa's Grotto, ho ho ho.
Okay.
Ho ho, how are you doing?
I know who this is now. Cool Louie, stop with the alts. I know you make multiple alts. I'm gonna request kindly that you stop. Thank you.
Did you say stop?
Well, he doesn't have a choice because I will not be lenient on him if he doesn't.
I'd assumed that was rum.
Where am I going? The
wrong
wrong way. That's where I'm going. The wrong way. Again, I'm fucking steering the ship in the opposite direction of where I need to go. The problem is, what is all these markers? This is what I don't understand. I don't have those marked on my map, so why are these constantly showing up? Buy a new ship? I can't yet. I'm still too early in the save. Share a moment with Lucy at the hideout? What does that mean? Are we going back to the hideout to have sex?
Maybe.
I can just fast travel there. I don't even know what I'm fucking doing. Let's just fast travel. I'm not gonna... There's no point in me, like, literally steering my ship through a bunch of waves just to get back there.
When I was a kid, I heard this dirty song about a girl named Lucy who gave you something else.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, that's what's up in this game too.
Dude, do you remember hearing like William Shatner's rendition of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? Oh my god, I never wanted to drink bleach as much as I did hearing that.
It wasn't very good.
So you have heard it, right?
I've heard it, yeah, a long time ago. I do like the Bilbo Baggins song that Leonard Nimoy does, though.
Yeah, I feel like Leonard Nimoy started singing first, and then William Shatner was like, "Oh my god, he's doing it! I got to do it too. It's gonna be amazing. We can both be singers together." And then he's like, dude, his rendition is so bad. He's like, Lucy in the sky with diamonds, a girl with kaleidoscope eyes, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're not. That's not even singing. You're like literally just talking to music.
The funny thing is, everyone. Well, it's rap sort of too, but the funny thing is that everybody has like, basically like patronized him on this for such a long time and been like, "Oh man, that's so amazing!" That he's made so many more albums since then.
No. You want to know the worst part is? Go look this up because this is actually true. He's promoting that he's releasing a whole bunch of heavy metal albums, like heavy metal music, and he's debuting his new song at Ozfest this year, in the fall. I'm not even joking. He's gotten Zakk Wylde as the guitarist for his new band. I'm talking about Shatner. This is Shatner doing this. Like, what is wrong with this man? I feel like he's either senile or something's going on upstairs. Because, like, in what universe would anybody want to hear Shatner sing heavy metal music?
I have no idea.
Exactly. Like,
A nugget of your time, my friend.
who in their right mind, what metalhead in their right mind has said, you know, dude, I love heavy metal, man. You know, it's amazing. But you know what'd be even better if it was sung by William Shatner.
Not me, that's for sure.
No. Nobody's sane. I mean, even his Rocket Man song was fucking terrible. Rocket Man.
Yeah, that at least had a cool video. There was like 3 of them.
But I think one's enough. If I'm being honest,
You know how he killed
we didn't need 3 of them. We're good.
The touchdown takes me right there to find.
Understand what my mother ever saw.
I'm a
in him.
rocket
What
man.
happened to your mother?
The next one was like,
Dead
I'm a
since I was young.
rock
Poisoned.
man.
Who sang the original song? Wasn't it like David Bowie?
Couldn't get to him.
Elton
so
John.
they
Oh,
got her.
I wonder what Elton
His
John
white gold
thought of
locket
that
with a
crap.
likeness of me in it.
Actually,
It was gone when
he
we
did
found
it at like at the Academy Awards, and
It was a
Bertie
paltry trinket
Taupin,
and
who was
had
the
no
writer of
value.
the song, of the lyrics,
Use me
because
That's
Elton John does all the stuff with Bertie
Even for a
Taupin.
pirate.
He introduced Shatner to sing it.
I'll tell you what.
He was like, one of our nominees has a really,
For some
really
plantain.
interesting take on one of my songs. It was the Emmy Awards.
Okay.
Here's William Shatner with Rocket Man. So, I mean, at least the writer knew it was happening. He introduced it. I don't know what Elton thought about it. Because Elton wrote the music. This guy just wrote the
Glad to
lyrics.
see you back.
You seem to be settling in.
People like me.
I don't understand. Like, Shatner's. I don't think Shatner will ever find anything that he's really truly good at, because he's not really good at acting. He's not really good at singing.
I think he's a good actor, but he's very polarizing.
Next
Some
time,
people
I'm with
love
the
Shatner, and some people hate Shatner. There's not much in between. So if people love Shatner, he could do wrong by them.
I hear
So
you're
the
a
reason
climber.
I don't like him is
What are
because
you
he
getting
deliberately
at?
talks like every word is its
A
own
race to
sentence,
the
and he
villa.
does that.
So long as you're not
So
adverse to
that,
being embarrassed.
Hey!
He does
You're
that
faster
so
than you
that other actors can't get their lines out.
I mean, that's what like George Takei has said, but there's no like he never like Shatner has never said, "Oh yeah, I've done that." So it's
Well,
just
why
a
would Shatner
speculation.
say that? Come on.
He
You think
would, I'm just
Shatner's
saying.
going to go out on mic and be like, by the way,
No, I agree.
I
I'm just
talk
saying-
like every word is its own sentence so that
just an
Uhura
accusation
can't talk
going
over
forward.
top of me.
It's just an accusation. There's no proof that that's what he does. That's my point.
He's arrogant enough to do that, is what I'm saying. Dude, did you not see that interview? He did an interview with like this reporter, and the reporter is like, oh my god, you need to look it up online. It's not AI generated. It's a real interview. And it was when Shatner went to space, and he came back, and he's talking about how the world is dying, and the reporter is like, yeah, but that's a little bit off, right? Like, I mean, it's not going to happen over the next, like, year or so. And then Shatner goes, good God, man! Do you not care about your kids? Your kids who are going to be dead next year because of global warming? And I'm like...
He's a very interesting guy.
I'm like, are you insane?
He thinks that, like, trees have feelings and stuff. He's
okay. Well, there we go.
He's out there a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, that explains a lot.
Where did you come from?
I didn't realize he was that much of a special case.
Well,
Okay.
He really thinks he's like very in tune with nature and the environment and everything else.
You're talking about Shatner?
Yeah, obviously, like he loves horses and all that. You know.
To be fair, the world is dying, always asleep says, but he still sucks. I agree with that sentiment. Absolutely.
He was asleep.
I'm not. I don't know what possessed him to go, I'm going to be singing at Ozfest. I got a heavy metal band. I got Zakk Wylde on guitar. And we're going to be singing some heavy metal. I'll be the lead singer. And I'm like, thinking to myself, dude, nobody in the world has asked for you to be in a heavy metal band. Not a single person has said, you know what I would like to see before I die is William Shatner singing heavy metal. Nobody has asked for that. It's bad enough you gave us Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, bro. Like, why would we want...
A fair win.
I value my ears.
I took too much rum.
That's what it was.
The only thing I think he ever did good in, I'll be honest with you, was the Batman the Animated, the Adam West animated Batman movie where he played Two-Face. I really thought he did a good job as Two-Face.
Granddad owned a lot of stuff.
Because he did this voice that I never heard William Shatner ever do. Because every time I've seen Shatner in something, he always talks like himself, right? He's always like, hi, I'm Two-Face. But in this, he didn't do that.
He's a Canadian. You guys are insulting a fellow Canadian. You should have some, like, national pride here.
My father killed Granddad.
That's like me. That's like you telling me I should have some national pride for Justin Bieber, sir. That's never going to happen.
You earned them.
Well, at least have some national pride for, like, Alanis Morissette.
I do. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like Jim Carrey. I hate William Shatner.
You know what? Regardless of, like, you know, how he is as a person aside for a second, I actually like his acting in some of the Star Trek movies. I think he has to be directed, apparently, like, you know, very heavily.
Did you like when you met him, Stu, with your son?
No, he was a jerk when I met him.
My point remains.
Well, like I said, I'm not saying he's a nice guy. I'm just saying that I think his acting is good in many cases.
Didn't you tell me that, like, after you guys were seen by him, this girl came in and he was, like, all friendly with her and nice to her and everything?
Yeah.
See, what an ass.
He didn't like me for some reason. I have no idea why, but...
Because did you wear your Jewish hat? Maybe that's why.
I did, but he's Jewish himself.
Is he? Or does he just claim to be?
Well, he actually is Jewish. I was also wearing a Star Trek shirt. Maybe that was the reason why.
What?
I was wearing like a Star Trek.
What would that have to do with anything?
I don't think he likes Star Trek. I think he likes to talk about horses and other stuff. He likes people like him. I don't think he cares about Star Trek really.
All right, so the next time you and your son see him, ride in on horses.
Which will probably never. But I will say, I did meet Leonard Nimoy at one time, and he was so nice. He was also Jewish, by the way. Super, super, super nice. And I said something stupid to him, and he was still gracious, because I was a dumb idiot. But...
What? I need to hear him. No, you can't just say that and not tell us. We need to hear the rest of this story.
Well, I'm not repeating it. It was so dumb. I'm embarrassed that I said it.
No, just do it. We want it. You can't just lead in with that and not tell your fan base. Come on.
I mean, I sort of can.
Well, don't. I refuse.
Gold is a different story. basically, like he was talking. He spoke in New York about some stuff, and he was showing pictures from his book that he wrote, which was like an art book, like photographs he's done, whatever.
Okay.
And he was talking about. He said something that he felt like bad lately or something like that, and then I went over to him at the afterwards, and I said like. I don't remember exactly the words I used, but it was very. I said something very stupid and insensitive. I said something like, I can't remember what I said exactly, but it was like, it must make you really feel bad that like DeForest Kelly just died or something like that. It was really stupid what I said. I don't remember exactly the words, but that was the gist of it. And he was very gracious, and he said, "Yeah, no, it really affected me a lot." But it was like I was very like I shouldn't have said that. It was just a fucking stupid thing to say. You don't like go to someone whose friend died and be like, "Oh, that must suck for you."
But you didn't exactly say it like that, right?
I didn't say it like that. And I had good intentions, but I think it came out wrong. You know what I mean?
I don't think. Yeah, but I think the only person who saw it as being wrong was you. I think he understood what you were getting at. I don't. Otherwise, he would have not acknowledged. He would have just ignored you or something. So I think, if anything, you're just being too hard on yourself.
Probably.
No, more than likely.
He was extremely gracious and nice, and complete like opposite of what I met William Shatner.
Yeah. So the thing is that I've seen videos of Leonard Nimoy treating fans like shit too. So I don't know, man. I guess they just have their good days and bad days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And now, did DeForest Kelly even go to conventions? I feel like he didn't.
He did.
Oh.
They all went. Not all the same conventions, but apparently the one that liked them the most was Jimmy Doohan. He was like the second one to pass away too.
But who liked Leonard Nimoy the most?
No. James Doohan, who played Scotty. He really liked the conventions apparently. He liked talking to the fans.
Yeah, he was from Canada. Did you know that?
He was from Canada. He was in the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yes, I didn't realize for the longest time when I was a kid, I actually thought he was Scottish.
No, I think he got his finger chopped off like on D-Day. Actually, I think he was one of the Canadians who stormed Normandy, and he got his finger like shot off through friendly fire. So like in most of the original Star Trek, like he's like always holding his hand together so you can't see he's missing a finger.
Yes.
But there are some shots where you can see it. But yeah, he was a great actor. I liked him a lot, and he was Canadian, correct?
Yes.
I think he was the only one of the original cast. No, Shatner's Canadian too. Am I talking about? So two of them were Canadian.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I had a brain fart there for a second. I think those are the only two that are Canadian.
Yes.
Shatner's from like Montreal.
And I think Jonathan. I don't know if Jonathan Frakes is Canadian, but I know he spends a lot of time in Canada.
Really?
He's always in Canada. Yeah, so did you know that Star Trek Discovery and Picard were filmed in Toronto?
I did not know that.
Yeah, and
a lot of stuff is filmed in Toronto.
Huh?
A lot of stuff is filmed in Toronto.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
The Orville, I think maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, I don't think it was the Orville. It was... There's but there is a lot of stuff filmed in Toronto. You're right. The X-Files was filmed in Toronto and Vancouver, and so was Supernatural, if you remember that series.
Yeah, my wife used to watch that all the time. Those two guys, like Jansen.
Yeah, I was never a fan of it. I could never get into it.
It wasn't my thing either. But she watched it.
Grandfather's plantation on Black Island. Are you sure about this?
It makes sense. Grandad had a small cabin on a beach just north of the town. It's a quiet place. Out of the way.
I think the problem I had with Supernatural is that it lasted too freaking long.
It was very long.
It had 15 seasons or something stupid?
Yeah, very long.
You think the barrister has your gold there?
When things are so long, it's very discouraging to like actually
get into it, especially if you don't start at the beginning. Yeah.
The beach with Granddad's cabin is to the north, past the town.
The difference with Supernatural in that regard is that each episode was a different story, so that kind of worked.
For as
But
long as I can remember, he
a
was
lot of
around
shows, say
our
like The
family,
Sopranos and stuff
even
like that,
before
if you
Mama
joined
died.
that
I never
series
liked him.
from the
He
middle,
wears a
you
big
wouldn't
wig,
understand it at
has a
all,
fake
because
smile,
each story is a
and
continuation.
stinks of lavender.
There was a letter at Black Island that said it was him who put the redcoats on your trail.
Yes. When we find him, I mean to bring that up.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what. Oh, did you guys hear that? Is that guy pissing in the pool? He totally is. Okay.
Why would you? What foolishness!
Reported for talking over cutscenes. Well, that's why I have subtitles on.
He just like pisses in a pool in public.
I mean, this is, keep in mind the date that this is set, right?
I guess, but like you should also go like to your house. And
He's
do it
technically
there.
not in public though. He's behind a fence. Also, he's still peeing. What the fuck?
Should like cut his dick off while he's peeing. Like run around like ah! It's like open world immersion. You should go do stuff like that, in my opinion.
You don't even see it, right? They.
Oh, I saw it.
They don't animate that stuff. The only time I've ever seen them animate dicks like that is in Cyberpunk 2077, where they have you customize your penis so that when you have sex in the game, you can see it.
Really?
Yes.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
I mean, that game kind of broke a bunch of rules of gaming that a lot of games strayed away from, and not in a bad way. Like, I mean, they didn't want to be censored.
I'm just laughing. The guy's still peeing probably right now. First of all, I said, well, what? Yeah. It's so stupid. Why do they make a guy pee and then like make him like neuter? Like, either do it or don't do it. If you don't want to show it, then don't make the guy peeing. You don't have to make the guy peeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a creative choice. The game would have been totally fine without us seeing the guy peeing in the water. So if you want to make the guy peeing, like, you can show the guy's like dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
My open world immersion is ruined by your glowing swords. These swords
I complained about that last time, but they're just cosmetics.
There's just cosmetics, Elsa. These are just skins. They don't actually do anything. The only reason why I have them equipped is they are my best swords in the game. If you look damage-wise, they have 38 damage. All my other swords are 25, 22, 17, 13, and 20. That is my best sword for fighting. That's the only reason I have them equipped, is because they do the most damage. Aside from that, it's just a skin. They aren't actually on fire. It's a skin for the demon outfit, which again breaks immersion too, right? My demon, that's what it's meant for. It's meant for this outfit. Which I don't feel right wearing this outfit in a pirate game because this just looks way out of place. I bought it. I bought that skin because it looked cool, and then I realized after I bought it, I'm like, it doesn't really suit the game.
It doesn't. It's cool, but it doesn't suit the game.
Yeah, and this is a new feature as well. In the original Assassin's Creed games, you always wore the hood. In this game, you can actually put on an wear the hood or remove the hood whenever you feel like it, which is kind of a new feature. This was never done in any of the other games, as far as I know, and I kind of like it.
In their preview, I was reading that they were listing that as a feature.
Yeah, it's actually I do like it. I do like giving the option of wearing the hood or not, because I would always not wear the hood because I just don't give a shit if people recognize my character or not. Because realistically, if people recognize my character, they're going to be dead within 5 seconds anyway. So what does it matter?
That's funny.
Right, I need to put the hood on and leave it on. I'll wear it in this scene just for you, always asleep. How about that? But yeah, dude, next month I'm very excited. 2 games I'm looking forward to streaming for you all, and if you want to be a part of those streams, you let me know, Stu. But I'm really excited. So the Halloween game comes out next month, first week of September, and it's based off of the Halloween horror movies, and the game is written and directed by John Carpenter, who actually... was heavily involved in the game's creation.
I'll share it with you.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, and it's telling the entire... You play as Michael Myers in it, and it's telling the story of Michael Myers. Basically, you know, his time in the insane asylum, and once he gets out and gets the mask and goes after Jamie Lee Curtis's character.
That's cool.
Now, Jamie Lee Curtis is also a huge gamer, and supposedly she is going to be voicing Laurie Strode in it. So there you go. I mean, I already knew she was a huge gamer because she goes to gaming conventions all the time. Huh?
She's a gamer?
Oh, you didn't know that? Dude, she cosplays as video game characters at gaming conventions. She is hardcore a gamer.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, she loves video games. Don't get her caught in interviews about talking about video games. She never shuts up. I've seen interviews with her where they're like, you know, what's your favorite game? Oh my God, World of Warcraft is better than any Hollywood movie ever made. World of Warcraft, blah 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 blah. She just rambles on about it for like half an hour.
Interesting. I have never did not know that.
Yeah. Cosplayers can't be gamers. Why do you say that? I don't know why you would say that. That's anybody who's a cosplayer can be anything. I used to cosplay all the time. I cosplayed as Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys at conventions. I think you guys have seen my cosplay of that in the past. I've shown it to you guys. I've also gotten photos with the entire cast because I was invited onto the sets. Yeah, I think that's the only major cosplay I ever did. I mean, aside from Deadpool, I did Deadpool as well. I have like a Deadpool costume, like Ryan Reynolds style Deadpool.
Your Bubbles is pretty good.
Yeah, well, I do the whole thing. That impression, that cosplay is less a cosplay and more of a full-on impression. Where I do the voice and everything, and, you know, it's a whole thing.
People actually thought you were him, right?
Yes. When I showed up at, because I didn't just do conventions. I showed up at bars and stuff like that, and did an open mic and stuff like that. Because that was when that's a couple of years ago. But that was when I was no longer afraid of, because I was telling Elsa a story. Yesterday during my live stream that when I was younger, I was absolutely shy as hell, and I would never talk to anybody. People would like try to talk to me, and I would just walk away from them. Oh yeah, no, I would, dude. You would have if I am still the way I was back then. I wouldn't be streaming with you at all. I probably wouldn't even be a live streamer. If I'm being honest.
What changed?
My parents put me into acting school, improv.
Oh, that's cool.
And it opened me up to.
That you're able to do that.
Yeah.
You're so shy, you know?
I mean, at first I was nervous as hell and everything, but I got right into it. And realized that I really love acting, and voice acting and stuff like that. And then that's how I got into cosplaying. And then I would cosplay Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys for a number of years. I did it for about 4 or 5 years. And then I stopped because the glasses I was wearing are the exact same as his. So the lenses in them are so strong. I can't see anything when I wear them. I'm telling you, it's just a blur of colors. And I would have to walk around wearing those lenses and not walk into walls. It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie, it's very not easy. And then you like, you're like meeting all these fans and everything like that, and of Trailer Park Boys, and you have to stay in character, and I can't see them. I'm like, I know the blur of colors in front of me is them, but I don't know what they look like or nothing. And I'm like, oh, how's it going there? Oh, decent. Nice to meet you. And I'm like doing the whole fucking thing. But I mean, it's fun and everything. But after a couple of years of that, I was like, no, I can't keep on wearing those things because they're gonna make me blind.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. But if you guys want, I can share photos of my cosplay in the podcast section of Stu's Discord if you want to see them. But I have photos with the whole cast. I have photos on the actual TV show set because I got invited onto the set. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm a bit confused what I'm supposed to be doing here. I ended up yammering away, and I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Was that it? There must be something on one of these corpses that I'm supposed to take. Oh, yeah.
There's a spade here.
But yeah, anyway, Stu didn't even know about my acting career? Yeah, he did.
I knew about his acting career. I didn't know that's what changed, the improv was made such a big difference. Your personality. Or like
he didn't know about, no, okay, I see what she's talking about. He didn't know about the fact that I went to acting school and stuff like that. No, I never told him. But he knew about the fact that I've been in films and movies and stuff. He absolutely knew that.
I think I knew that you went to acting school too, but I did not know that was like a turning point for you, like in terms of.
Oh yeah, no, like I did don't get me wrong, I did stage plays when I was a kid, but I wasn't that good in them. I was terrible actually. And they were forced upon me, right? Back then it was like you have to do this. Because the teacher would be like, oh, no, this is a part of the curriculum. We have to do this stage play. I'm like, oh, great. I'll never forget my first stage play. I was like 7 or 8. And I had to play it was a weird stage play about, like, it had to do with Christmas. And I played a train. But I was either the front of the train or the caboose. I can't remember. But
that's funny.
My costume broke, and it was strapped. It was strapped on my shoulders, and it was like, well, I mean, it was like that stereotype costume. It was like the back end of a train, and
I don't remember
the straps.
I see like the stereotypical like horse costume where like one guy's like the front of the horse. Oh, guys, the rear end of the horse.
Not like that. No, not like that. It was like just like this, almost like this. It was around my waist. It was like the train was around my waist, and I had straps around my shoulder to hold it onto my waist. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, and it broke during the performance, and I was so terrified because I'm like, what do I do? Because as soon as I stand up, this thing's gonna fall, and I can't just stand there holding it. And luckily, the director was in the front, like directing us while we were doing the play, and she was like, "Well, just hold it up as best you can. That's all you can do. I mean, shit happens." The Knight Rider intro.
I was in a play when I was in elementary school. I don't know what the hell the play was, but I remember the part that they gave me, which was the curtain raiser. And
what? A cutting razor?
No, the curtain raiser, the person who raised and lowered the curtain of the play. However, there was no curtain. We didn't have a curtain. So my job was to say curtain up and pretend to raise a curtain. Then at the end of the play, say curtain down and pretend to lower the curtain. And I was like, why do I have to do this? And they're like, no, we want everyone to have a part. I'm like, that's not really a part. Like, just leave me alone. Let me not be in the play. Like, no, we need you to do this. So this is what I freaking did in this play. I had 2 lines, curtain up and curtain down. And there was no curtain. It was like the worst thing ever. So
was the play a comedy? I just don't understand the logic.
No, it wasn't a comedy. It was that the teacher was a moron. If you any play that you were in, the point is, this was worse. So
that just sounds weird. I don't. Was your teacher on drugs? I don't understand.
Probably.
Probably.
I once had a teacher who told us that he took drugs one time and he was able to fly. And
oh, great! Is it the same teacher?
No, a different teacher. And we said to him like you weren't really able to fly, you know. And he's like, no, I actually was really able to fly. And he was telling us kids he was able to fly, and we were like, okay. And he's like, but don't take drugs; they're bad. But they really like. I was able to fly when I took them. So we were like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Like, I think this was like, I feel like this was like in 7th grade or something. He was a really weird teacher, this guy. Anyway.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I never had teachers that crazy. The only teacher I had that was bad was I had a science teacher that you know parent-teacher night, like in school, where like the teachers would meet the parents. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore.
We do that still. Now it's on Zoom though usually.
Oh, okay. So my parents came in to meet my science teacher, and he was drunk as fuck, and he didn't even know who I was. They're like, "How's our son doing?" And he's like, "I don't think your son's in my class."
Are you serious?
Yeah. He was fired the next week. He was fired the next week.
Well, Pirate Game Boy once know I told you about Edna, which you wouldn't remember anyway. It was a teacher that I had, like in 1st or 2nd grade, where basically when she was angry at kids, she used to like grab them by the ear and like drag them out of the class by their ear. She was like really insane, and she probably damaged some kids' hearing, but she didn't give a crap, I'm sure. Some old
that
lady.
Sounds like a stereotype movie teacher, where they would always be like, "Oh, you're misbehaving. Straight to the principal's office with you," and then they just drag them out by their ear.
It was more like, "You misbehave. Come here!" And they're like, "Oh, no, stop! Like, come over here, you stupid kid!" Like she seemed like they hate kids or whatever. This was in Canada. This was in the U.S. also. I grew up in the U.S.
Yeah,
this
no.
Is in New York.
Yeah. Stu is not Canadian.
I lived in Canada for a few years, but I grew up in New York.
No, I gotta tell you. So I only ever had that one teacher that was drunk, and he also claimed that he was a bouncer at a nightclub. So that was his excuse for being drunk.
That's an excuse for being drunk?
Apparently.
Bouncers at nightclubs are not supposed to be drunk. Seriously.
No, I know.
What kind of excuse
Oh,
is
this
that?
dog wants pets. I gotta give him pets. Look at him. He looks so happy.
You're a feisty one.
Okay, calm down, Edward. It's a dog.
You like adopt a dog?
No. What is with the parrot, though? Oh, I just feed the parrot.
I've seen drunken sailors with more manners than you lot.
Yeah, I think I had some weird teachers for sure. That's a good ones too, but...
Okay, that dog is weird.
Huh? Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh, alright. Where's my next way? Ah! Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. It's right beside me. But yeah, so, most of my teachers also were really cool. I had a science teacher a few years later after that one drunk science teacher who, if we were good in class, she would, like, bring in baked goods and treat the entire class to, like, homemade cakes and stuff like that. And one of our science classes with her, we actually made rock candy. Which ironically sounds like a Breaking Bad episode. Now that I think about it, it's like, yes, we made crystal meth in class. No, Yeah, no, it was rock candy, but oh, that sounds so bad. You can't remember any of your teachers? I only remember the ones that made impressions on me for good or bad. That's the only ones I remember, but the rest I don't really remember. I know that when I was in like elementary school, there was teachers. So back when I went to school, the teachers acted more like family than teachers. I don't think it's the same way anymore because I think laws prohibit that. But my English teacher, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago, her and I were close in the sense that she was like when I was a kid, she was like, her and I got along really well. But I remember when I graduated from elementary school, like, I guess I think in America it's called grade school, goes up to like grade 8. When I graduated that school, she was like hugging and kissing me all over, and she's like, I'm gonna miss you so much, and everything like that. And it was like, back then, you know, you didn't really think anything of it, because, like, I mean, teachers back then treated the kids more like family. They never treated them like students, at least in the schools that I went to. They to them, you were like their kids, and so they were always there to protect you or to make sure you were happy or whatever. She would get arrested doing that now. No, I know, but she became friends with my parents and everything like that, and I remember she had a maple syrup. She made her own maple syrup, and so she would always give my parents maple syrup, like homemade maple syrup that she grew in like these big jugs. Not grew, made. It sounds weird when I talk about it, like it makes her sound like a pedophile or something, but no, she wasn't at all. She was just very just nice. She had a husband and kids as well, but there's certain students who she just, I don't know, grew attached to. And I mean, so there was two. I remember there was Mrs. Oh, what the hell was her name? Miss Mulligan. That was her name, Mrs. Mulligan. And she died a couple of years ago. Now, Mrs. Hill was the other one who was very close to me. She's still around, and my parents occasionally bump into her, and she always asks about me. She's always asking, how's he doing? Oh, God, I hope he's doing well. I miss him so much. And I don't think she knows that I live now in the town that she lives in, so I think she would be pretty impressed if she knew that.
What are you talking about?
Talking about school teachers and how I had two school teachers who treated me like family. And when I graduated from high school, the one kept on kissing and hugging me. And she's like saying, oh, I'm going to miss you.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever see her again after that?
No. Actually, no, that's not true. I did see her. I went as pervert teachers.
It sounds like it.
No. Oh my God, I can't with you always asleep.
There's always people like it, they're like, you know, oh my God, I'm gonna miss you so much, then you never see them ever again, you know?
No, so she was actually crying when I graduated because her and I got along really well.
She didn't want you to graduate.
No, she really didn't. But many years later, it was after I graduated high school. They had like a reunion at the elementary school, and I attended that. And she was there. And she didn't recognize me at first, and when I explained who I was and everything, she got all cry-faced again, and she's like, oh my God, I heard you got into acting and everything like that. And I'm like, yeah. she could have failed you. No. I was really good in school, actually. In high school, not so much. I sucked in high school. But in grade school, I was really good. We call it elementary school in Canada, which is grade 1. Which is kindergarten up to grade 8 is considered elementary school in Canada.
That's what we called it in New York as well. I know some places it's different, but that's what in New York is the same thing.
Yeah. And you know, I mean that school was really fucking weird though, because at the same time at that school, elementary school, we had a teacher named Mr. Fowler, and I'm telling you, that guy was weird as shit. He would like literally come into class. It was like he taught us I can't remember the name of the subject. It was like hunting and stuff like that. It was so weird. It was like hunting, and he'd take us out into the woods of the school and teach us how to like make like lean-tos and stuff like that, and like teepees and all this weird shit. I don't even remember what the name of the class was, but he was also our phys ed teacher as well. So he taught us both. But like that class was so fucking weird because the one day he like literally was late to class, right? He was literally late to class. Stop it, Pirate Gamer Boy! Enough! I know what you're hinting at. He took us in the woods and had us build like huts and stuff like that. My school was so fucking weird now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm relaying it to you guys, my school sounds all kinds of special. But I never thought of it that way growing up. I just thought it was cool.
My brother used to go around to people and say, "Hey, listen, if you went camping in the woods with somebody and you woke up like the next morning and your butt hurt terribly, would you tell anybody?"
I'm pretty sure he said that on one of your live one of your live streams as well.
Not that brother, it was my other brother. And then if the person said no, he'd be like, "Wait, you want to go camping?"
That is hilarious, actually. That sounds like something I would fucking do. Oh my god, that's funny. I'm guessing he never got many campers going with him, did he?
No, I don't think he ever got anybody to go with him.
Yeah, no. I wonder why.
There was a different joke I heard one time with the guy that went hunting in the woods. The guy goes hunting in the woods and he shoots a bear. And then all of a sudden he feels a tap on his shoulder. And he turns around and there's like a much bigger bear standing behind him.
Okay.
And the bigger bear says to him, "You made a big mistake there, man. That bear you just shot was a friend of mine.
What?
So I should just kill you right now, but I'll do your choice. Either I kill you or I'll rape you." And the guy didn't want to be killed, so he picked the second one. And then basically he was terribly hurt badly, and he had to go to the hospital afterwards. But while he was resting up in the hospital, he's like, I'm gonna get my revenge on that bear that did that to me. So he went back to the woods with a hunting rifle, and he found that exact bear, and he shot him dead. And then he felt a tap on his shoulder, and he turned around, and there's an even bigger bear behind him. And the bear says to him, "That was a big mistake, man. That bear you just killed was a good friend of mine. So I should just kill you right now, but I'll give you two choices. Either let me kill you, or let me have my way with you." So again, he doesn't want to be killed, so he picks the second one. And this time, it's so bad that he has internal bleeding, injuries, and he has to crawl back to civilization because his bear, had his beard.
So where's the joke in this? So I'm a bit confused.
You gotta wait. Take your time.
Oh my god! It's like the Holy Bible of a joke.
And
Your mission was a success.
Stu sounds like he swallowed his mic. Oh. So he has to crawl back to civilization, and he goes to the hospital, and he has to rest up for a whole month, and the whole time he's like, "I'm gonna get that bear, that stupid bear that did that to me." So finally he gets out of the hospital, he goes back to this. What happened? Did it freeze up?
What? No, I turned down your mic volume because people were saying that it sounds like you were swallowing your mic.
Oh, so he goes back to the game paused.
The game paused. It pauses. Yeah. So PS5 games, for future reference, when you exit the screen, it pauses the game so that you don't lose, so that you don't get killed in games or whatever. So when you exit the menu of the game to go into like the settings menu, it literally will pause your game. Doesn't matter if it's in a cutscene or if it's in gameplay.
He's recuperating in the hospital, and he's like, I'm gonna get that beer. Finally, he's better. He goes back to the woods with his guns. He finds that exact same bear did that thing. He takes him, and he shoots him dead. Then all of a sudden, he feels a tap on his shoulder. And he turns around, and he sees the biggest, most gigantic, like, legendary bear you could ever possibly imagine. Like, the monster bear. And the monster bear says to him, listen, buddy, tell me the truth. You don't really come here for the hunting, do you?
Okay. Jesus. Okay. I regret asking for this joke.
Come on, you liked it. Always says 3 out of 10. You suck.
3 out of 10.
That's a 3 out of 10 because you guys interrupted me 5 times during the joke. You have to like let me have my my. None of them liked it. You have to like hear the joke straight through, otherwise it's not funny. You like stop, pause, lower the volume, pause the game, talk about this and that.
Well, no, because they said in the live chat that it sounded like you were deep-throating your mic, so I fixed your volume so that it didn't sound like you were deep-throating your mic.
I was deep-throating my mic.
Oh, you were deep-throating your mic? Okay, my bad.
Like that, it's appropriate.
Surprise them with a powder keg.
So I want to go back to what I was saying though about that teacher. So the one day he's late for.
Sopranos died, by the way. It happened yesterday.
Yeah, Vincent Pastore. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, he was. Why does everybody say he was a regular on the set? He died in the. He was fired from the show.
He was fired?
Yes. That's why they killed off his character. That's why they killed off Big Pussy.
I thought they just killed him off because it was good storytelling.
No, it's something, I can't remember what the reason was, but they got rid of him as an actor.
Well, he was still a pretty like important character to the show.
He's in the Sopranos video game on PS2 that I plan to stream. Him and James Gandolfini, and there's a lot of cast in that game. That game's amazing. I know a lot of people shit on that game, but I love that game. The Sopranos video game is so good.
He says that I'm enjoying the stream more than him. I mean, that's why I came on the mic. It's much more fun to be on the mic than it is to be on the chat.
Yeah, no, and I invited him in because I got no problems with him ever being on my stream.
Until I take that beer joke.
So, I want to go back to this teacher, this teacher that had us build lean-tos and stuff like that. So the one day, he's late to class, right? And we're all like, oh, his class, I guess we don't have his class. And then he shows up, and he's like carrying a deer carcass over his shoulder, and he just throws it onto his desk, onto his teacher's desk. I'm serious. And he's like, today I'm going to cut apart this deer, and you guys are going to watch so you can learn what the inside of a deer is like, looks like. And I'm like,
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Drag a powder keg over there.
I don't care about these powder kegs. I can just kill them with my freaking sword.
Says invite me, and I've got bear rape jokes. I highly doubt there's not that many of them.
I don't know. Maybe Always Asleep had his way with a bear at some point. I hope not, but I mean, he does live in Canada, so you never know.
Maybe a moose, not a bear.
A moose. He lives in one of the most beautiful places in Canada, believe it or not, but also the one that Trump wants to take over. That's the sad part.
Manitoba?
What? No. Alberta. Trump wants to take over Alberta. That's part of the reason why he wants the 51st state, is because of Alberta.
He probably thinks Alberta's a girl or something.
Well, I mean, probably, but that's not the reason why he wants to take it.
It probably is.
Edward of Havana rescues damsels in distress.
And does it suit me, Mopsy?
Oh yeah, you know that I'm going to be doing a panel at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo next week?
Well, there's a key.
Sorry, what?
Most likely in the
Do you know that
pocket
I'm
of your
moderating a
Templar
panel
suitor.
at the Long Island Retro
need it.
Gaming Expo next week?
Really?
Oh, yeah, I think you told me
for
this,
himself?
actually.
Rona, I know you're no stranger to a man's
Yeah.
boots, but
Is that
this
being
key
broadcast live or
unlocks
no?
I don't think
fit
so,
you.
but I'm going to ask my son to film it from the audience so
I'll
I can
tell you
then,
what.
like, restream it
If
on
I
my
think of
channel
a
or
chore that
something.
requires the help of an especially simple
Oh, wait,
fellow,
so every time
I'll
you
let
go to
know.
those conventions, your family goes with you?
My son always goes with me, not my whole family.
So wait, when you went to the one that Joshua
No,
did...
no. Only the one that's here, because it's local. I'm not, like, spending money to fly him, like, to Seattle or whatever. That's expensive.
I love spending time with my family. Can I come with you to that convention, Dad? Fuck no!
It's expensive. And plus, I was going
Oh
to
my
hang out with my
God.
friends for the weekend.
I see how it is.
Well, good. Glad you see how it is.
God, I'm
It's
glad
money.
I'm not your son.
It's not cheap to go, like, fly across the country.
Uh-huh.
She moderated the IGDA and all this. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You know what? Maybe if you spent less money on Atari games, he would have been able to go.
Maybe. I mean, obviously he could have theoretically gone, but also, like, it's, you know, again, I'm like, he's a kid, and I'm hanging out with my adult friends, and it's not always a place where you want kids to be all the time, so.
But hold on, but he's not even a kid anymore, though. I thought you said he was like 17 or something.
He just turned 18.
She's not a kid?
Well, like, the Roberta Vaughn stuff was in a, like, that show that they did for her was in a bar. I don't think he was well to go in there.
Wait, what's the drinking age in America?
21.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I mean, if it was a convention in Canada, he'd be able to go in.
What age here to drink? 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just turned 18 like a couple months ago. So like last year he wasn't 18.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, son, this is my trip.
I've gone with him to plenty of stuff, but like mostly local.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have gone to that convention. I would have liked to have met Roberta in person. And obviously, Joshua, I kind of like to support everything that dude does. I felt really bad that I couldn't go. And realistically, though, I couldn't go because that was around the time when Canadians were getting arrested as well, going into the border of the United States. And I'm like, well, I'm not taking no risk. I'm sorry. Like, God only knows. Like, because they were, like, taking people's cell phones at the border and going through them. And if you shared any Trump memes and stuff like that, that made you an at-risk person for entering the U.S.
You know what's weird? There's a place like around there in Seattle. I was looking on the map when I was there. That it's in the United States, but there's no way to get to anywhere else in the United States except by going through Canada. Like, it's basically surrounded completely by Canada. Yeah, there's like a part of the United States, like not that big, like a city, basically a town, that's surrounded completely by Canada, and maybe by water. There's no way to get anywhere else except by driving through Canada. So if they want to go like anywhere else in the U.S., they got to go through international twice, basically. It's pretty crazy.
I've been watching these YouTubers who like do trips into Canada. So that idiot Boogie 2988 or whatever the hell his name is has done trips recently over the. I think he's still in Canada. Actually, he's been hanging out with a Canadian streamer named Ricky Berwick, who's from Toronto.
I didn't know he was still a thing. That guy.
Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of his because he literally got into a massive fight with me. So he was streaming. He was streaming Ghost of Tsushima, and he was saying like it's the best game ever made. And I said to him, I agree it's an amazing game, but calling it the best game ever made is really ridiculous. Because I mean, there's way better games that have come out, and you can't just. There's no such thing as the best game ever made because. Basically, that's all I was saying. I wasn't trying to like fight him or anything. But he ended up like saying, "You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. I know what I'm talking about." And then he blocked me, and I'm like, "Is
really?
Is that?
Well, I mean,
really necessary?"
I like watched his content like very very limitedly in the past. Like he used to do that character. What's the character's name?
Oh God, Francis.
Francis.
I
Francis.
hate that character so much.
I mean, I was not a fan of that either. But he had like 600,000 subscribers at that time, or some crazy number. But I never liked anything to do with the guy. But I did meet him at a convention one time, and he was very nice. But like my interaction with him was very limited. I just said, "Oh, you're that guy Boogie," and he was nice. He took a selfie with me, whatever. So that was pretty much it. But he was friendly. He didn't say like, "Oh, like F you" or something. Some people do stuff like that.
No, he is nice. He's been doing videos with. The only thing I will improve of is that he's fixed his health. So back when he was very popular, he had really bad teeth, and he didn't take care of himself.
Yeah, he's lost a lot when I met him, which was really like probably 10 years ago. That's what I'm saying. I never heard of him again after that. I thought like after he lost the weight, people like lost interest in him.
No, he's streaming now with Ricky Berwick, who's a Canadian live streamer. So Ricky Berwick is handicapped, severely handicapped. He's in a wheelchair and shit like that. But he's a content creator. I mean, I'm sure Always Asleep knows who Ricky Berwick is, probably. But like, he's another loudmouth, annoying kind of streamer. So they're doing like stuff in Toronto together this week and last week, and they were like doing live streams in Toronto, all around Toronto, and
my sense of duty
I don't know. I don't even understand what they were doing, really. They were just being a nuisance, I guess, in Toronto. That's what it felt like when I was watching.
Mind, I said investigate a situation.
Yeah, Ricky Berwick annoys me. His voice annoys me the most.
What is it?
And the fact that he always insults his super chats. I'm like, they're giving him money, and he just screams at them. He's like, "Enough with the super chats!" And I'm like, what are you, an idiot? Like, they're giving you money.
Are you sure?
Why would he do that? Makes no sense.
I won't let you down.
It's a part of his personality. It's literally a part of his personality. It's the persona that he's made online. Yeah, like he'll be like, "God, stop messaging me in the live chat. I'm not interested in anything you have to say." That's how he talks, by the way. Yeah, I do a good impression of him, which is kind of scary. But I mean, that's literally what he's like. And I'm like, bro, how is this guy a successful live streamer?
Well, I mean, most of these people that are successful live streamers, they just, I mean, like, it's not something that you would do. People like weird stuff. I mean, I don't know. I just try to do what I want to do, and that's it.
I don't know. I first of all, I don't like live streamers who don't interact with their live chat. That's always been a pet peeve of mine. I mean, if these people are tuning in to watch you should try to communicate with them, not just
I agree
ignore them.
I'm just saying, like, if I got frustrated about every like streamer or YouTuber who like I thought it was a hack and they got like
how's my piracy?
Then I would be really frustrated because there's so many YouTubers who like are not that good and they have tons and tons and tons of subscriptions and views or whatever. I don't think it's based on how good they are. I think it's just based on if people happen to like or word of mouth or momentum or ads. I don't know. There was one period of time I told you that the other day, like last year, like December, November time, I had a huge spike in YouTube views for some reason. YouTube was pushing my channel. I got like 500 or 750 or 1,000 more subs than I had before, and then it just died. I have no idea, like, what, they were all watching my electromechanical arcade game videos, and like in theory, I would have liked to film some more and upload them, but like it's very hard to film those videos. You gotta find electromechanical arcade games to film. I didn't have time to go like driving somewhere to do that, so whatever, it didn't happen. But,
Yeah, no, it's those kind of things are definitely hard to do, and you have to go like specific arcades and shit like that, and
Right.
all that kind of shit. And I mean, arcades are becoming more and more scarce in the world because,
Especially ones with those old games.
well, I mean, just in general, because nobody does arcades anymore. Kids have their own consoles and computers at home. Who goes to arcades these days besides people like us?
I mean, I don't even go to arcades that much because, like, it's not. I mean, I do go occasionally, but it's not the same as it used to be when I was a kid. Because back when you were a kid, it's like you go to arcade to play the games that was the best games out there, and you couldn't play them at home. But nowadays, you can play everything at home pretty much. So what's the point of going to the arcade?
Exactly.
Except to play some big spectacle. Like they put out some new games all the time, but then they charge like so much freaking money for it nowadays. It's like almost not worth it.
You hate big streamers? I don't like streamers who let their ego go to their heads. So like people like Stu's Game Reviews, can't stand them. No, I'm
That's why I lost some weight, because a lot of people don't like big streamers. So I tried to lose some weight.
Okay, all right.
More
All right. That's.
Yeah,
I don't think that's what we meant.
So one time I went to Niagara Falls, Canada, and I found this random arcade there. I don't know, like,
What with thieves in the market scaring away business.
it's not there anymore, I don't
Everyone's
think, but it was there at the time that I went there. This was probably 15 years ago. They had like they had a sit down hang on, a sit down outrun, a sit down afterburner. They had a super scope Sega arcade machine. They had like a G-Loc, is that what it's called? Like the 360-degree machine. They had a whole bunch of really unique arcade machines, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I think they ended up trashing all those. Because, you know, it's at the end of the day, like, they're like, I don't want to maintain it anymore, it breaks, whatever. It's really sad, actually.
That's my quarry.
Anyway.
No, sorry, I'm listening. I'm just.
I'm listening. You have to stand and relax a little bit. I got it.
No, I have to chase this guy. I need to concentrate there for a second. The biggest problem with modern day. Oh God, I didn't mean to boot him off the freaking balcony.
Yeah, Pirate Gamer, I've been to Fun Spot, I've been to Galloping Ghost, I've been to, like, you know, some of these ones that I filmed for my channel, which I actually really like that. The Silver Ball Retro Arcade, I think it was called a museum. There's two of them. There's one in New Jersey, there's one in Florida, and I was at both locations. They're both quite good. Although they're very different because the one in Florida was much more of a bar. The one in Jersey is much more of like an arcade. I am not a huge fan of Galloping Ghost because, first of all, the machines are so densely packed in that you can't like see any of the side art or anything like that. They're just like one on top of the other. That's not the worst thing in the world, but the other thing is that like a lot of the machines, I feel like they're not on original cabs. It's like they took the what's it called? The board, the JAMA board or whatever, and they put it in some generic cab. And I felt like there were a lot of the machines were like that when I was there. And then I think there are some of the machines where they use some kind of emulation and stuff like that too. Like, I don't think their Laserdisc games are actually like using Laserdisc. They're using some kind of, you know, emulation or whatnot. So it's alright, but I think their goal is like quantity. They want to have the largest number of machines, and their goal is not necessarily quality of experience. That's my beef with Galloping Ghost. I was there. I was like, yeah, it's alright. I had a better time at Fun Spot because they had like a sit-down like Star Trek. What's that game called? Strategic Operations Simulator machine. They had a sit-down outrun there. They had a sit-down afterburner. There was much more unique machines. They have like a working Cliffhanger Laserdisc machine. It's the only place I've ever seen one in my life. They had a Death Race XD Death Race. They had a whole bunch of machines that were pretty classic. So I liked Fun Spot, but Fun Spot is a pain in the ass to get to. It's like a 5-hour drive from here, I think, at least. I mean, I convinced my family to go with me one time, but I don't think that would ever happen again. And it's a little bit of a drive.
I don't think there's many arcades left in Canada. I mean, certainly none that I've seen, because a lot of the times, I remember the malls used to have like pinball machines and stuff like that, and you would go to the mall, and people will have smashed open the pinball machine and taken everything from the pinball machine. So they stopped bringing them in, because like I remember there was one. It was the Aladdin's. Oh God, what was it called? I know the game because I have it in the pinball collection. But anyway, there's a lamp, a gold lamp inside of the pinball machine, and it's like obviously plastic. It's not an actual fucking lamp, like magic lamp that you rub, that kind of a lamp, right? And somebody had smashed open the pinball machine and ripped it out. I'm like, dude, really? Like, why? Like, what the fuck is the point in that?
Yeah, why would they do that?
Exactly. Like, so they stopped putting in all those machines because of that, because of all the idiots just being fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And so there's not many arcades in Canada. I haven't seen any. If they do exist, they're probably in the cities. I don't live in the city anymore. I moved out of the city because honestly, it was just too much. I mean, I just didn't feel like living in the city anymore. My parents and I went scouting it was like last year when I came up for Christmas, or no, year before last when I came up for Christmas. And I don't know if you guys remember this or not, or if you guys were a part of my stream when this happened, but I went to visit my family and I ended up falling on black ice. And
huh? I remember that.
Yeah, and I couldn't walk for like several months. I couldn't put any weight on my foot. I was in the hospital. I spent Christmas in the hospital, actually. I didn't even spend it with my parents because I was up here visiting them for Christmas. Yeah, I was up here visiting them from Christmas, and I ended up in the hospital because a couple of days before Christmas was when I fell on black ice.
How many days were you in the hospital
though? It was just that night.
Okay.
And then I was out. I was Christmas Eve. I'm pretty sure that I was in the hospital, and I got out the next day. But I had crutches, and my mom ended up getting me a walker. Eventually, because she wanted me to get off the crutches, because she said if you don't get off the crutches, you're going to be hobbling for the rest of your life.
This guy called me an old man, and meanwhile he had a walker.
Huh?
You always call me an old man, and meanwhile you had a walker. Just saying.
But listen, I no longer have a walker, and I'm not hobbling like an old man, unlike you.
Sure.
But powder reserves, I don't even know where I'm going for this. Oh, okay. All right, so
invite you back to the share play.
So
like 2 hours and 45 minutes, just FYI.
I don't care. I'll go for 3.
I'm only telling you this because you said at the beginning, like, I don't know how long I'm going to go. Maybe 2 hours, maybe 3
Yeah. But I'm having fun with this conversation, so I'll go longer.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
I didn't blame you for anything.
No, I'm apologizing to the chat for making this longer. I'm just kidding.
I don't think they care. They enjoy us being around chatting about bullshit.
They do. I don't know why, but they seem to enjoy it. Students together, Tempest 2000. The conversation is over.
Wrap it up, he says.
I think I can play that tonight, but if the Gamers Grotto is up for it, maybe we'll do an adventure game instead.
I'm up for it.
All right.
I don't have any plans. My folks are still away on vacation. And I think the weird part is that normally when they're on vacation, I'm used to being able to talk to them, right? See how they're doing. But they're in Newfoundland and they have no phone signal and no internet. I'm like, well, that's great. So if there was a family emergency, we can't get in touch with you.
Yeah, those Newfies are really like primitive.
No, it's not. It's not that they're primitive. It's that the cell phone company they're with doesn't exist up there.
That's so strange.
Not really. I mean, Canada. I think America forgets how big Canada is. We're not small.
Yeah, but Newfoundland is not. I mean, you didn't go up to like freaking Nunavut or something. Newfoundland is like one of the, there's a lot of people live in Newfoundland.
That doesn't mean that cell phone companies in Ontario are going to be in Newfoundland, though.
Yeah, but aren't the cell phone? That's what I'm saying. What cell phone companies? Aren't they usually like nationwide?
No. God, no. What? No.
Because here we have like Verizon, and it covers like U.S. and Canada, actually.
No.
And before that, I used to have Sprint, and the reason why I had Sprint was it was the only one in the U.S. that had good coverage in Canada. That's why I picked Sprint. And then after I lived here for a while, and I used to go up to upstate New York. Sprint didn't have good coverage there, so I switched to Verizon. For a fishing boat out at sea. Still, Louis says,
what?
We enjoy you guys together. Not there's anything wrong with that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry. Is somebody shooting off fireworks outside? What is going on right now?
Like in your actual real life, you mean?
Yeah. There's fireworks going off. What the okay, people are weird. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I guess
just bored? What do you want to do on Sunday, Johnny? How about we shoot off fireworks in public?
You're funny, by the way. Newfoundland is in Canada, obviously, but yeah, if it's like St. John, I would expect that to be different from like somewhere in the boondocks in Newfoundland. Yeah, I agree.
So, the place that they are in is a town called Twillingate in Newfoundland. That's where my family's all from, on my mom's side, and that's where they're visiting. And so there's no signal, no internet, or no nothing. And so I'm like, so how the hell? Like, it's so annoying because I'm like, I just want to see how they're doing. I want to see how their trip is going. And the only thing they ever sent me for the entire time they've been away on this trip now, which is now a week and a half, they sent me one photo of my mom catching a giant ass fish on the lake.
At least someone didn't send you like a finger in the mail or something. Could be worse.
They're probably in a cult. Okay. I don't think so. But,
probably a cult.
Where is this powder? I'm not even near where the powder reserve is. I'm an idiot. I thought I was in the right area. Oh my god. All right. But so yeah, no, it's just I'm just not used to that because every other time they've gone on a vacation, I'm able to get in touch with them somehow. But now they're saying that like they're leaving again for another vacation. So they're back for they come back next week and then they're back for a week and then they leave again for another 2-week vacation.
Wow, that's crazy. What's up with that?
They're going to Argentina next after Newfoundland because that's where my dad is from, and he wants to go back and see his house that he grew up in. Yeah. So my mom is Canadian, my dad is European. And my dad is actually fluent. My dad is actually fluent in both Polish. He's fluent in Polish, Spanish. He's actually pretty bilingual, actually.
Is he from Poland?
He's from Argentina.
You said he's from Europe.
Yeah, Argentina. Is it not?
No, it's in South America.
I don't know. Apparently my geography sucks. I know that he speaks. My grandparents are Polish or were Polish, So I knew that they were living in Argentina. I don't think that's where they originally were. He was originally born.
Maybe they went from Poland to Argentina.
Yeah, I think so. I think they went from Poland to Argentina, and then from Argentina to Canada.
Okay.
Is my understanding. And the reason they moved to Canada was, I don't even know why they moved to Canada. I never really got that backstory. I'm assuming they just I wanted to move here, I suppose. I know that I would always ask my grandmother when she was alive, "Do you love it in Canada?" And she said, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah, I would take Canada over anywhere else in the world." And I'm like, "Oh."
Argentina's not a horrible place to live. I don't think it's, what I've heard, it's as nice as Canada.
Well, it's got to do with their politicians, is what my grandmother told me. The politics were absolutely horrendous. Were absolutely horrendous.
The more like democracy that a place has, generally the better place it is to live. The more like democracy and capitalism and versus other types of government. Generally, not always, but generally.
Yeah. But that's it. I mean, that's.
Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I just remember as a kid, like always, because my grandparents would always babysit my sister and I while my parents were working. So my mom, for a while, was worked at the police station, and then from there, she ended up buying her own business and turning it into a women's clothing store. And she was like the head manager of that place, and she ran that for a number of years.
Now, Elsa's like retracting all of her messages. First, it's Stu is so based, which I think she was biased. I'm not sure. And then she said, "I'm kufuing." I don't know what that means. There's a lot of typos in her messages. But I'm biased. What am I biased about? For like capitalism? Well, I'll explain why I think capitalism is good if you want. Oh, based? Based? What does that mean? I'm based. Braised? I'm not beef.
Braised. Shut up, always asleep. Jesus,
cool?
Braised.
I didn't know. I never heard that before. Oh, that's cool. All right, thank you then. Appreciate it. So yeah, by the way, I forgot to talk about this. I mentioned this before. Then like, I didn't actually say anything about it. I'm doing a panel next week at Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. It's called Writing and Designing for Point and Click Adventure Games.
But you're just hosting it, so meaning that you're like interviewing people at it, right?
I am moderating the panel, so that means that I get to sit up there like the rest of them. I don't like sit in the audience.
Yeah.
And you're right. It means I'm not going to be the one that's answering the questions. It means I'm going to be the one asking the questions.
Yeah, and then saying, "Is there any questions from the audience?" and stuff like that. Yeah, I know what it is.
That's part of it too, right? But like, if you don't know anything about the topic, then you're going to be a lousy moderator because
of course
you can just read questions off a script or whatever. The point is I don't know anything about writing or designing adventure games because I haven't done it, but I definitely know a lot about playing adventure games, so I at least have some context for this conversation.
How did you get that, if you don't mind me asking?
I was about to tell you.
Oh, okay.
So, Josh Mandel is one of the panelists, and so Josh was invited to be a special guest at Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, and I think they paid for his travel and his hotel or whatever. And then I was talking to him, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this." They asked me to be a guest or whatever. And then I said, "Oh, you going to speak or something at some point?" He said, "Yeah, well, they said I should do a panel, but they didn't tell me what to do. They said just do whatever you want." So I said to him, "Well, if you want, I'm happy to interview you or something." I'm looking for the free pizza. No free pizza, but I am getting free tickets to get in, I think. And then he said, "Oh, that's a cool idea. Let me talk to the organizers about that." But then he came back to me and said, I had an even better idea. What if we get Francisco Gonzalez to also be on a panel and you could interview both of us? And I was like, sure, that'd be great, because I know Francisco not super well, but I've met him a whole ton of times. He's a super nice guy. I like his games. and he lives in New York. I think he lives in
You should.
Long Island.
Oh, dude, if you're going to be hosting a panel with him, you should tell him about me voicing his characters in your streams.
Or maybe I'll tell him that like offline, not during the panel.
No, I don't
yeah.
mean during the panel. I mean before the panel starts.
Yeah, no, I'll tell him that. You know actually how I met him. Do you know DOS Nostalgia, that YouTube channel? And do you know Anatoly?
Yes, I actually do know that.
So Anatoly is a friend of mine, and a bunch of years ago, Anatoly was saying to me like that he goes like once a month to this game developers meetup in New York. This is when I was still living in Brooklyn, must have been a while ago. It must have been like close to 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago or so. And he was like, "You should come. We hang out, we drink. It's fun." And I'm like, "But I'm not a game developer." And he's like, "Well, neither am I." And I was like, "Okay, but I don't want to crash something." And he's like, "No, you really should come and hang out. It's fun." And I was like, "Okay." So I went to this thing a few times, and so Dave Gilbert was usually there. And I had met Dave before that at an IGDA thing, or a couple of IGDA things actually. And then Francisco Gonzalez was there, and I think he had just moved from Florida to New York. And he seemed like a super nice guy. And I think I had just played one of his games, and I was like, "I just played your game," And he was like, "Really, you did?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I don't know him very well, but like I said, I've met him a bunch of times. And so when Josh was like, "Let's get him on," I was like, "That's great." So we did that. We set it up. We got like a title, a description, all that. And I just actually came up with like a bunch of questions today and sent it to those guys to like take a look at it. So yeah, it'll be cool because I've never done a panel for a game convention before. And you're right, I'm not like speaking on the panel, but I'm moderating the panel, and I'll be there. So hopefully it'll be cool. And hopefully there'll be some people that come to say hello to me also. I mean, like, I do have some fans, and some of them are actually based in this area. They'll be at Long Island Retro. The thing that sucks, by the way, that's what his favorite N64 game is. The thing that sucks, by the way, is that they scheduled the panel at like sort of the shittiest possible time. It's basically right at the end of the convention. It's like
what?
4 p.m. on Sunday.
Oh.
So I bet you a lot of people will have left already.
That's a terrible time slot.
I know. I don't know why how we got that time slot, but it seemed like it is what it is. But hopefully there'll be some people who actually came to see Josh or whatever, and they'll stick around. I don't really know, but we'll see. And we're not even like the only panel that's going on at that time. There's another panel at the same time, which is like Cheap Ass Gamers or something. I never heard of them. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure they have some fans also. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get some people there. I hope we do. What's Hell Yeah? Cheap Ass Gamers? You know who they are? I don't know. Anyway, hopefully we'll get some people. It'll be good and it'll be fun. And worst case scenario, I'm getting in for free. But listen, if it's bad, I'll feel really bad. If it's not well attended, I'll feel, it won't be my fault. I'll still feel like I should have done something more to get more people in the door or something. So I definitely at least want to tell people about it. And if you are watching this and you're going to be in the New York area, if you live in the New York area, try to come by on Sunday to, a week from today, the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo in Long Island. And it's a really cool expo. I mean, I would go regardless of panels, but it should be a good panel. So check it out.
Wait a minute, guys. I don't think that's fireworks. It's going on way too fucking long, and it's
Maybe it's like Quebec is finally invading. Maybe it's ice.
I don't know what the hell I'm hearing.
There's nothing in the news.
Fireworks, normally there's pauses when they go off. They don't just go off like constantly.
Well, I mean, what else would it be?
It doesn't make any sense that it's fireworks because it's been pouring rain all day. But it's something. It's definitely something going off. You can hear them? I doubt that, but...
Aliens.
Aliens.
That's funny.
It's that meme with that one guy. Maybe it's Canada Day again. I don't know. Well, somebody's celebrating something, I'm sure.
If you were just drunk from Canada Day and they just woke up like, hey, we just finished shooting off our fireworks, eh? Figure it out.
What was that, Stu? Was that your impression of a Canadian?
That was my impression of a drunk, hick Canadian. We saw fireworks like a month after Canada Day.
You never know, man. I'm telling you. Some weirdos in the world. I remember I was visiting... I was in Toronto. This was when I still lived in the country. I visited... I was staying in Toronto for that acting school that I went to, and my sister at the time was living in Toronto. And so she said, let's go out for coffee or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, sure. And she took me to a coffee shop, and as she was driving me there, we drive past an intersection, and there's a whole bunch of kids and parents in Halloween costumes with like the stereotype jack-o'-lantern, you know, those candy boxes that are shaped like a jack-o'-lantern. You know the ones I'm talking about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, oh, that's just typical Toronto idiots going trick-or-treating in June. It was fucking June. And she's like, well, that's normal. There's a lot of idiots in Toronto that are just kind of insane. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's awesome.
How is that awesome?
I don't know.
That's stranger danger is what that is.
Yeah, I guess. I just.
What kind of coffee did we? I don't remember that, but I mean, that's the only thing I can remember from that was just the weirdos trick-or-treating with their kids. Coffee crisp? I get what you're saying, buddy. Crisp form. That's funny. Coffee crisp, for those who don't know, is a Canadian chocolate bar that is it tastes like coffee.
It's by Nestle, I think.
Fucking the coffee? I'm good.
I think it's by Nestle, right?
Deadly Premonition rules. Oh my god, yes! Somebody who actually knows that game! I love you! Deadly Premonition is an amazing game. I don't know why you brought that up, but I agree. That was randomly brought up, but yes, Deadly Premonition is an incredible game. It's weird as hell, but that's part of its charm.
I feel like I've heard of that game. What is it?
I have it. I have it on my PS3.
What is it?
It's an open world kind of Silent Hill horror type game mixed with detectiving. It's weird. I don't think it's a game you would necessarily like. It's a survival horror game mainly. About a guy called the Raincoat Killer. But the main character in the game keeps talking to his cup of coffee like it's a person, and he names it Zach.
So Coffee Crisp is by Nestle. I was right. And you know what my favorite?
Oh, it's not his coffee. Sorry, he's got an alternate personality. That's what it is.
Coffee Crisp is by Nestle, as I was saying. And you know my favorite Canadian chocolate bar is?
Yeah. No, but go ahead and tell me.
Caramel.
Oh yeah,
Caramel.
is that? Oh, I didn't realize that was a Canadian chocolate bar.
They don't make that in the U.S.
Oh. Well, they won't make it anymore in the U.S. because of the trade deal.
Well, they never made it in the U.S. No, they don't sell it in the U.S. They do sell something called Caramello, which is similar, but it's not the same thing. Caramel is really good.
There was supposed to be, or no, there was a sequel to that game, but it didn't do as well. But the sequel is only on Switch, I believe. But I mean, the first game was ported to multiple consoles. I may stream it at some point when Mr. Stu over here helps me get my capture card working. I'll stream it for you guys because I do have it for PS3 and I do love it. It's a good game. I have it digitally. I think that's one of the few games I have digitally on my PS3. All my other games are on disc. Nintendo Switch.
What Switch? I don't hear us anymore. What am I doing wrong here? Did I forget to rejoin the thing? Oh, I'm still there. What's going on? I don't hear anything.
I have the sound down low because you were talking about the convention and everything.
Oh yeah, okay, but it's just a long cutscene.
Suddenly squeamish, Rona. Can't quite bring yourself to...
Then I turn down the sound when you're talking about something so that people can hear you.
Telling you what to do.
I think that injury must have left you with a touch of fever.
Can we go now?
Let's.
I think you got a touch of fever.
Oh, he won't be hard to find.
But okay, so I did a very similar thing to what you're doing. I hosted a panel too, but it was more so I was a judge in a panel. So for a number of years at one of those cosplaying conventions and everything, I was a judge for a talent. They did a talent show where everybody could come in who was like a guest at the convention, and they could show off their talents. And then you would get judged, and the winner would win a grand prize, and it was usually it was usually either money or it was the next year of the convention they could go for free or whatever, stuff like that.
You judged cosplay?
Huh?
You judged cosplay?
No, it was a talent. Let me turn down the game volume again. It was a talent show, so people would do everything. They would do singing. They would do. One guy came from Japan, and he had an ocarina, and he played a number of different songs on his ocarina, and he played like Zelda music, and there was other stuff he played too. But I would judge it. But the thing is that the guy who created that entire talent show at the convention was a friend of mine, and so he brought me in to judge it, and he would always say, "Oh my God, but I don't want you to judge it as yourself. I wanted you to judge it as Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys." So it was so freaking weird because I would be like, everybody else, all the other panel of judges would be like normal judges, and then there's me sitting there as Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. It was so out of place. And I'd have to stay in character the entire time and be like, "Oh my God, that's fucking decent," and like it was just freaking weird. And I didn't necessarily hate it. I was like, okay, you know, I mean, it's fun. I'm enjoying myself. I get to see everybody's talent. So it was cool in that regard. But then somebody else ended up taking over, and that convention fell under new ownership, and the new ownership refused to bring me back as a judge. They were like, "No, we want judges who are not cosplaying. We want judges to be just judges." And so my friend who was still hosting the talent show was like, "I'm sorry, man, they don't want you back." And I'm like, "Oh, that's fine.
That's nice. That's friendly.
Huh? That's
friendly, I said.
I mean, he was friendly about it. They weren't. But, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, it was... But it was funny because you can see clips of it on YouTube where they show me doing the judging, and somebody had shared, like, a video of me doing the judging on the panel, and I think it was an American... person who attended this convention, and they thought I was actually Bubbles. They were like, "Oh my God, they actually got Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys to be a judge at this panel." And I'm like, no, they didn't. Trust me. How do you know? Because that's me.
That's funny. It's getting late. I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end this in a second here once I'm done. So
okay, because the problem is I end up streaming too late because I Like I need to like sort of refresh my brain. I'd go like talk to my family. They don't think I'm ignoring them completely. Seriously, I'm not joking, right?
Does your family think that you just ignore them all the time or something?
Oh, I think my family, not my family, but like my wife sometimes feels like I spend too much time playing games, not enough time hanging out with her. So I get it.
What do you do when you hang out with her, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know, whatever. What's the difference?
Do you guys watch TV or?
We talk, whatever. We're just
realistically, you need to get her into video gaming. That way, it can be Stu and family gaming channel.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, she was on my channel a few times.
I know.
But
she didn't seem like she was having too much fun with it, though.
No, she just. I think she was just really happy that I asked her to be on the channel. Tell her to mind her own business. She got a stream to do. That's funny.
No, I get it. I have friends who always say that to me too. They'll be like, "Why don't you hang out with us online? Why are you always streaming all the time?" I'm like, "Because I have subscribers as well."
Right. No, listen.
I've got other people who I value as much as you guys. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying to them. Like they're not the only important people in my life.
Yeah, but if it's your wife, it's different.
Well, yeah, obviously. But let's all face it, everybody knows here that if given the choice between your wife and an Atari game, you'd probably marry an Atari game.
Well, Atari games would not have given me kids, so it wouldn't have worked out very well. It would depend on your point of view, I suppose. But,
That's true. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to end it. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now. I've been kind of concentrating on your stories and stuff like that, so I've been kind of not paying attention to what I've been doing in the game, which isn't really helpful, I suppose. But why do I have... Oh no, okay. Okay. But yes, thank you very much to everybody who tuned in tonight. Oh wow, apparently I don't know English. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. We had a big crowd tonight. That was unexpected. Thank you to Stu for popping into the mic. Obviously, definitely we all appreciate him being here. Thank you to Lewis. Thank you to Pirate Gamer Boy. Thank you to Joshua over at Adventure Game Hotspot. If you're not subscribed to Josh over at Adventure Game Hotspot, consider liking and subscribing his channel. He has a lot of content on his channel as well. He does podcasts as well and talks about the latest video games coming out that are adventure game related. So check him out. Thank you to Elsa. So I'm just going through the chat here. Obviously, Always Asleep. We can never forget him. Brings a lot of comedy to our live chats. And Cool Louie, I don't remember if I mentioned you. Thank you to Switch to Samsung for spamming my channel. Thank you to Santa's Grotto, ho ho ho, for also spamming my channel. I think that's everyone. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. Oh, my friend Joe, Deadly Shadow TTV. That's my friend Joe who tuned in for a split second there. And I think that's it. If I'm missing anybody, I sincerely apologize, but I think I've got everybody.
I think that was it.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Great to have you here. Get a Samsung A5 for only $5.99. Thank you, Always Asleep. Yes. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. W Energy Drink. If you need some energy, go to www.w.gg. Save 10% off your first purchase with the code TheGamer's Grotto at checkout. That's The Gamer's Grotto, all capitals, no spaces, at www.w.gg. And I will be back likely tomorrow with another live stream. I gotta tell you guys, I got into so I have all of the Call of Duty games. I may not have never streamed them on my channel, but I do have all of the Call of Duty games. I'm only missing 2. I picked up the other night Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and 1 and 2. Now, Black Ops 1 and 2 I had never played before, and I was actually really impressed with the story of those games. I didn't expect them to be as good as they were. And so I may stream them at some point on my channel because the writing in those games is really damn good. And I was blown away actually with how good. Black Ops 1 to me should have been made into a movie. That's what I felt with the story. It was that good. But anyway, that's going to do it. Tomorrow I'm going to be coming back with High on Life 2 Part 3 of that stream. And then we're going to go into Mouse PI from there. And I'm going to head on over to Stu's Game Reviews in a little bit here, and we're going to do some voice acting in one of his live streams. So that'll do it for that. Take care, Elsa. Thank you for tuning in. GG means Gamers Grotto? Yes. We want Stu drinking the energy drink so he can get less frustrated in his streams. I don't think it's going to help with his frustration. If anything, it's going to make him more angry. I think it'll just help him stay awake instead of like having me come on his channel and be like, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting sleepy. I've never had an energy drink myself, and that's my one worry with Dubby with like trying one of their drinks, because they literally said that their drinks have the equivalent of a cup and a half of coffee in them, and I'm like, well, I don't drink coffee, so I don't know if it's either gonna make my heart race like crazy or it's gonna make me feel like I can like swing from the rooftop as Spider-Man. But either way is not probably good for me. We want Stu to play chess with horse sounds.
That's from the demo I did on Friday with the 11th hour demo.
Okay. I didn't really watch. I started watching a bit of it because I did miss it. Because I thought you weren't streaming the other night, and then suddenly you streamed a demo disc, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
At least it was like an hour.
So I missed most of it. I watched a little bit of the Ripper one, and I'm like, eh. And then I wanted to tell you guys the backstory of how Christopher Walken didn't act the way he was supposed to in that game. Like, I mean, you guys probably thought his acting was terrible, and it was, but it was a deliberate choice made by him and not by the actual game developers. He just refused to cooperate with them and do things the way they wanted. So I think that's the only game he ever did besides Privateer, right?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was in the Privateer games, which is a spin-off of Wing Commander. He was in those, but I think that's the only 2 games he ever did. Oh, no, wait a minute. So he was in the Streets of LA, True Crime Streets of LA and True Crime Streets of New York. He voiced in those games. But that's about it. That's all he ever did. But anyway, yeah, bad game in terms of acting. But unfortunately, that demo probably doesn't showcase enough of it. But as the game progresses, the acting gets better. And also keep in mind that if you guys have never played the full game of the Ripper, every time you play that game, the story is different. Yes, they made it so that every time you play the game, the Ripper is a different person in the game. The Ripper could... Yes, the Ripper could be like Christopher Walken's character, the one playthrough. The next playthrough, it could be a woman. The next playthrough, it could be like your best friend. Yeah, it's crazy. It did that. That's not really a spoiler, considering that you don't even know how the game ends. But that was one of the key points.
Let's wrap this up so we can go on to the next activity.
Yes. I'm sorry. My other father, Stu, is telling me we've got to wrap this up. So, but that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you over at Stu's Game Reviews. We're going to be going into another adventure game. Do you know what game it's going to be, sir?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain it?
Well, it's the next reality on the Norm game.
Oh, good God. I'm sorry, always asleep in advance.
You're the two games you play with those two crazy stoner guys.
Oh, it's another one by them?
It's like a continuation of that crazy story.
I had you howling the other night when I was like, when we were doing the part where they were at the beach. Remember? And your character was talking to them.
Yeah.
And then he was like hallucinating or whatever. He's like, and I was doing that stupid laugh, and you were like trying not to lose your shit.
It was funny, man.
It was enjoyable. Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. So, yes, apologies to always sleep for the next adventure reality on the Norm game, but join us for that, guys. Huh?
He likes some of them. He likes some of them.
Very few, I find. Every time you stream one of them, and you're like, "What are your thoughts on this?" And always asleep, always goes, "It's shit." But yeah.
They all be winners.
Huh? It is what it is. Yeah.
It could all be winners. Yeah, exactly. All right. Cool. Well.
All right.
We'll do that pretty soon. And thanks for having me on. Absolutely.
Thank you for being on, and thank you to all of you for tuning in. We will be doing this again really soon. So as I said, tomorrow is going to be High on Life 2, and then the next day we're going to hopefully finish off Mouse PI. That game is so freaking long. I got to say one thing before we go. I got to say one thing that amazes me about the High on Life devs is that anytime a new game is released, doesn't matter what console, what system it's for, the High on Life, the Mouse PI devs bring in their animator and they animate an animation of the character from that specific game as one of the Mouse PI characters, and it's really cool. And it's their way of like congratulating the game company on their new release or whatever. But I thought that was really cool. I'll share some of those on the Discord. But yeah, so, and then I'll also share the Bubbles cosplay as well if you guys are interested in that. But anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Again, I'm sorry I'm delaying this for so long, but yes, we're going to head out and we'll see you over on Stu's Game Reviews. What time are you streaming tonight?
Depends when you stop talking.
Depends when I stop talking. So we're going to, let's shoot for, you want to shoot for 10?
It's 10 is in 8 minutes.
Yeah. Can you do it for 8 minutes?
No, maybe like at 10:30 or so.
All right.
I gotta go check in with my wife and see what's going on. But I'll go and then we'll figure it out.
Okay, so 10:30, guys, on Stu's Game Reviews channel. Check it out. We'll see you there. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.